Man, I hope they show up. There. Hey, say. Okay, what's up?
What are we doing?
Uh, sure.
You're not sure.
No.
Uh-oh. This should be interesting.
Yeah. Hey, thanks, Sandy. I got you. Amber.
Oh,
She
thank you.
she is gorgeous, isn't she?
No, I'm just a fucking catfish. Just a catfish.
Just a cat. Ashley, why don't I follow you? It's weird. I'm trying to get away from her.
Is this cat talk? The fuck? Mm. Mm-mm.
Catfishing 2025.
What?
Did you see that comment?
No.
Um, -550. Hashtag catfishing 2025.
Fuck it.
I mean, as long as no one's being an asshole, don't block them. Like always. I mean, I guess it kind of depends on what happens.
Ash, stop.
What?
She likes to whisper to me.
I do too.
Yeah, you do.
Block everyone.
What do we? So is somebody like coming in the box or like
Thank you,
I miss
Emily.
part. I miss.
He said he asked if people would yell at Bougie if she came up.
Wait, bougie?
So I don't know.
Wait, bougie.
Yeah, and Catherine, he had to go eat. Trouble with that?
Wait, but what?
What? Well,
Huh?
because he showed a bunch of he showed a number of receipts now showing that she hasn't done things, and
How the fuck did I miss that? I was there for
I don't know. You
everything.
were there. I don't know how you missed that.
No, but I had to restart my phone. Then all of a sudden, I see you saying, "Well, I'll go live," and then I followed you. I followed you. I'm like, "What the fuck just happened?"
Well, he was also like a neutral party. I have nothing to do with her. Do you know what I mean? I don't know the woman.
You're neutral. Don't ever
I mean,
use that word. It reminds me of Phoenix.
I don't have a dog in this fight. You know what I mean? None of this has to do it's anything to do with us. Except I'm
Until
a
now.
wiener watcher. Are you gonna call her a
So
wiener watcher again?
there's no way she's gonna take a fucking box.
We'll see.
There's
He,
no way.
he's probably over there. He's probably over there trying to convince her, or he's gonna come in on his bougie account. People were mad about that. Even days after that, I saw people being mad about that.
Yep. Trust
Had a
me.
lot of people, and they come in like that.
I heard about it a little bit. I'm like, I didn't fucking know.
I, and he's who said he's supposed to be coming over here. Yeah, Emily.
Hey, Ames.
I thought it was funny as shit too, Bert. Someone came up in the box, and I forget who it was now, but she was
Hold
pressed
on.
about it.
After the initial shock, because I mean, I held that live and I was like, oh my fucking my. Like, why is she in my, like, no, who accepted her? And then, yeah, then it was kind of funny.
Thanks when you were here. I forget where I was, but I
You were
came back.
there.
I don't
Wait,
think I
we
was
were,
paying
oh,
attention.
weren't you sleeping?
Maybe.
I think you were sleeping because I was there.
And then I woke up and was like, "The fuck?"
I think I did tap you like, Bougie's in a box. What do I do?
Okay. Yeah, I remember now.
Do I end alive? What do I do? So who are we waiting for?
Florida man, like usual.
Oh God.
We'll see. We'll see who else. The people in here.
Yep. There he went.
Who's
Oh
coming
fuck.
out? There he is.
Hey,
She wanted to
um,
call on us.
so Bougie will be coming in.
Shut the fuck up.
What she was saying was true.
I'm not gonna yell or anything.
Yeah, I mean,
I
I'm.
think the
I mean, I have no
boxes
reason to yell at her. So,
I think the
and
boxes should be limited
I'm talking.
because huh?
I'm talking to Ash.
What the fuck? Turtles, oh, you're in trouble.
Also, do you mind bothering me real quick? Because if a few certain people come in, I'm going to have to block them at least for the flood.
Do it,
no,
Turtles.
you're not.
I dare you.
Damn you to what?
Mod 'em.
Florida Man, they said not the Florida Man Bougie account either.
You never know. Could be, could not be. It could be a more elaborate Florida Man Bougie account where I have two other phones here. And I have a whole recording of AI Bougie voice
You should
ready
be
with
good
all
now.
the requests.
Hi, Lisa.
This is wild.
Oh,
I would say
happened.
limit the boxes. I
Well,
mean,
shit, Turtles. That was the quickest appearance I've ever seen on someone's
Yeah,
live.
I guess that's. I guess that's it. All right, guys.
wait, what happened?
Well,
You
there's
didn't
still
see
She
some.
her?
requested and left. I think that's probably her. Oh,
It's Ash taking her off the request. Stop being a dick, Ash.
Wait, shut the fuck up. You need to talk. Please.
It's Bougie.
Is that her voice?
Be so fucking for real right now. Like,
Okay,
let's be
wait a
so
minute.
fucking for real.
They
Oh
fuck
fuck.
off, OG.
Okay, I'm gonna go on mute.
Fuck off, OG.
Oh, yep. Okay, that's not a recording.
you having a good night?
Ish. We'll see how this goes, and then I'll let you know.
Gotcha.
So, how you feeling?
Um, I'm okay. Definitely, this was not prepared. So, yeah,
It's all about opportunity, and with Petty having his tantrum and really showing who he really is, it's the perfect opportunity.
It kind of is.
yeah, yeah. Very true.
Yeah, he kind of dropped it on all of us.
Yeah, me too. So, start the clip. Smash. Be so fucking for real.
Can I just say one thing? Just
As long as it's not wieners.
it was. It was. I
I
had
knew
to
it.
do it once. I had to.
Wiener watcher.
Remember
Wiener.
that.
Okay, that's it. I'm done. I'm going on mute.
We
I don't
didn't
have a
see a
dog in this
comment
fight.
first off.
However, Miss Enabler, that was not me. I was asking to please not see those that were being sent to me. So
Oh
Oh,
shit.
she was saying it because when Florida Man was pretending to be Bougie, the one in the AI, she kept saying, "Be so fucking for real smash."
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
That
we
wasn't
didn't know
me. That
anything
was
about
me
that whole
recording it
thing.
and sending it to Florida Man.
Yeah, she was recording it and sending it to me.
Wow. I I don't even know what to fucking say. I'm gonna go on mute because I don't even think I have a puppy in this fight. So Turtles, do you want to talk on the back end while they do their thing?
I think everybody should talk, conversate, have fun.
Okay. So
As
can I
long as
ask a question?
might I just say real quick though, like the comments, like it will always be fuck Bougie. I mean, let's be so for real, okay? That is
I've observed
counterproductive,
that.
and I will tell you that I will not. I have my boundaries, and Florida Man knows them today. Um, so just
I think we're limiting boxes.
Very,
Um,
very.
I don't mind having a conversation, but I mean, I'm not going to sit here and like be attacked and like be
Yeah.
demeaned and insulted. That's been going on for
Yeah,
so long.
conversations is one thing. You're not gonna have a bunch of
right.
screaming and
Right. I want this to be productive to a certain point. I mean, it's really everybody else's choice if they want it to be productive. But I mean, I'm here, and
Yeah, I don't feel that like having 6 people trying to come at you at once will be anywhere close to productive.
I appreciate that.
Um, so I think one at a time. Um,
And I'm also a mod too, and enabler and turtles. If any of us think it's getting like too intense, or they start yelling, you just mute them, drop them real quick.
and if Turtles Live gets shut down, I'll go live. Like this is wild. Like I'm in fucking shock right
You
now.
know
Like
what?
I
It's
don't
funny.
even.
I'm actually in your box now, so now you don't have to. Now you can screenshot it and tell people, "Oh my God, you were in a box with me."
Well, you better
This is Turtles
screen
Live.
record. You better screen record.
you're here though.
Wasn't he asleep the other day? And you were like, "Let's take a screenshot." He's gonna wake up in the morning and be like, "Oh my God, you were in a box
Yep.
with me."
No, I was trying to wake him up. I was like, "Hey, I think Bougie's in the
Tap me
box."
on the head.
I was like, "What do we do? What do I do?" He was like, "Okay."
I said, okay. I'm going back to
Enabler,
sleep.
what do we do? What do we do?
I didn't know that because I don't know Bougie except for the whole wiener thing. I know I've
Anything
heard
about that at all. It was just fucking around that night too.
Oh
that
my
that was
gosh,
it.
that was so. Let me tell you, I went to bed with that repeating in my brain, and I was like, "Oh my God, I can't." In Florida, man, I will let you know that I did invite Adam over, so if he does come in, I don't have a problem, obviously, with him.
Who's Adam?
Adam is thinning out nonsense. Adam's a good guy.
That is to be decided.
No, he's
No,
real good. Like
Yeah.
I'm just being an asshole.
He is actually. I started going live with him about Petty a few months ago, so he's good people.
Hey, peace. How are you?
Yeah. Hey, Duffy.
Yeah, Duffy.
I should have like fucking questions. Oh wait, I do have. I actually do have a couple questions. Um, are you in like contact with Shannon, Megan,
No.
Moonbeam, Mallory, or Arissa?
No. I have had like casual Instagram messages with Megan, just about things that I had heard that regarded me in Shannon's live that I wanted to clarify with her because obviously it was being said by Shannon and it was another allegation and it was not true. And so I confronted her to ask her if that's what she had said, and she said no. But no, I'm not. I have all of the rest of them blocked for good reason.
Okay. Is Megan as big as a cunt like as I is?
Jesus, you just said that. Honestly, she's never done anything to me, and I will tell you, I mean, I've had my issues with her as far as how the things that she has said and whatnot, and that I felt were inappropriate or racistish and all of that. And I've confronted her privately and just let her know like I can't sit with you doing shit like that. But I will say that she really never, like, I would send her receipts whenever people were in boxes, like during the phone dump and stuff, to show that that was not me or something was being missaid. And she always got them, and she never showed them like Moonbeam did, but she did, confront the truth on it and, ask questions. So I appreciated that of her. But no, we don't like sit together. I don't go in her lives.
Okay.
None of that.
Now, has Moonbeam ever, like, has she always been like this big ass flip flopper?
So, like, okay, I'll tell you about Moonbeam. I met Moonbeam back in January of 2024 in Slot Machine Queen, or whatever the hell she was then, live. And to be honest with you, Moonbeam actually doxed my phone number that Slot had read out in a live in the chat and just spammed the chat with my number. She then tried to join my Discord. I then was told that she was the one that had doxed me or my number. So she left the Discord. We kicked her out. And then she came back crying about how she was, finally against Slot, da 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 da. And so I've talked to her on occasion, but I'm actually rather shocked that she has done what she's done because, she went so hard at Stephanie for flip-flopping. And she knows everything. Like, she knows that I had nothing to do with IO. She knows that everything I said about Slot was true as far as, like, her scamming the DV thing and the charges and all of that. So, like, it's weird to me that she's doing what she's doing. But I will say she did not reset her phone. She admitted to me that she lied about that. So,
Oh, shit. We need
Moonbeam.
that jitterbug phone. You
A
fucking
jitterbug.
liar, Moonbeam.
Since you brought up the phone, okay, there was a live where I think it was Moonbeam, Liz, I don't know who else was in the box. And Liz, Moonbeam all of a sudden was like, oh my God, like, no, Jessica, why would you say? And she claimed that you sent Liz's government name and all her information. Is that true?
So what I sent, FloridaMan has, is I sent the screenshot of the message Rissa sent me many moons ago with her first and last name, which was always how it kind of worked with Rissa. FloridaMan explains it a lot better than I do, but I sent that to Moonbeam because she had asked Liz during that live when Liz said that I got her information or I was looking her up. Moonbeam said, well, wasn't it Rissa that was looking you up? And she's like, no, it was Bougie. So I sent that receipt to Moonbeam thinking, hey, here you go. This is from Rissa. And she was like, oh my God, I just got, and it was all bullshit.
So question, was that the same receipt that I got sent when Cartel asked me to get proof of her information? Okay, then I can verify that, no, Liz's address and all that location was not on there.
Yeah, correct. No, it was not on there. And honestly, I didn't know anything about the names, and I wouldn't have been able to tell you her name. I know it just when I went back to look at the messages with Rissa, and I screenshotted all the people she had sent. So, FloridaMan can explain it like better since he's read the messages. Like with Rissa, it was just like, let me see. For example, I'll use you, OG. We would be having a conversation about something and she'd be like, oh my God, like OG, AKA Amber, da-da-da-da, date of birth, da-da-da-da, address, husband, here's the picture. And I wouldn't respond. Like, it's weird. That's how she would always do it when she was talking about people. So
Rissa and Mallory, or we'll talk about Rissa. Rissa was more involved than she made it out to be, or a lot of people made it out to be.
100%. 100%. And that is why I actually, like, that's why I sent the receipts whenever the phone dump was happening, because Rissa was in the box with Leather and Lace. I think Mallory and I think Smashley was. And I didn't watch the phone dump, but I was getting screenshots and like clips of it. And as she's going through the phone, like, never once did Rissa say, oh, I gave that to her. Oh, she was like putting it all off on me. And so then I sent OG a receipt on Rissa asking me for money to pay her car registration like 6 times in, I don't even know, 4 days. And I didn't respond. And she was like, oh, we just set her up. Like, we knew she was being shady, so we all set her up. And I don't know how you set somebody up by asking them for money. It's weird, but whatever.
So what was it? the intent or like reason of Rissa sending you Holly Mae's information?
That's what I'm saying. Like, so honestly, when I sent that screenshot, I had not even looked at the whole attachment that she had sent. She had circled in the on the right side white, right? And her comment above it was something along the lines of, doesn't Holly Mae identify as being Hispanic or Latin or something like that? And I was like, yeah. And that was it. I didn't realize it till you pointed it out when I sent it to you to send to her, that all of Holly Mae's information was on there. I'm telling you, like, most of the stuff she would send me, I paid no attention. There was no response, and my response to that in messages, literally just says yes. She identifies as being Hispanic. That's all I said. That's it. But when you got it, I then zoomed in on it, and that's how I found her name on the top right corner, because she was making some bullshit talking about she clicked on a link or some weird shit.
Yeah,
Either way.
it definitely wasn't a link, and actually that was the same screen from when she faked the flight tickets.
Yeah, because it was a picture of like a screen, and I don't have a laptop or anything like that. Everybody knows that I have my phone. Everybody knows that I don't have multiple devices. I'm not really sure why Leather and Lace said that in one of her lives, because she knows damn well that that's why I had to send her everything to show on the green screen, because I don't have two devices.
Now
And
we
now I'll answer that question. Mallory did know. I had a lengthy Snapchat call with Mallory and Rissa at one point, and she had looked up a lot of people already. Like, but please don't believe this. She don't look at people. She most definitely does. So,
well, we know that to be true because she's openly admitted to looking me up.
now
yeah,
do you feel like you've been blamed for a lot of things that you were not responsible for?
100%.
Like, were you like the easy way out?
Oh, I always have been the easy way out ever since I started this shit with slot. So, like, for example, Calhoun Street Glide, fruit, fucking, what is it? Fruit cocktail or whatever, out of her million names that she has now. Like, she recruited me to like befriend me, simply to mod me for like 2 weeks, until the day after Indian Outlaw was swatted, and then she blocked me. And come to find out, she'd really just used me to set me up to take the fall for fucking Indian Outlaw being swatted. A month later, she contacted me with all the receipts of her and her friend, her mod, that had him swatted, because she knew I would out it to clear my name. Pastor Petty mentioned that he's had those receipts since April 2024, that I did not fucking have Indian Outlaw swatted.
Hey,
Fuck
one
out.
more question,
Oh
and then
wow.
I was going to read some of these questions that are in the chat.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do too,
Are
because I
you?
know a lot of people have a lot of questions. But I really want to say one thing before we get deep in this. Obviously, Bougie, you know that Florida Man has been basically I want to say like spokesperson on your behalf. He has taken a lot of heat. I do
Yes.
want to say thank you for coming up in a box. I don't know you, like yeah, the whole wiener thing, but other than that, I don't know you
Yeah,
personally or anything.
like, so Florida Man approached me a few weeks ago, at the day I deactivated, to be honest, which was the day I was accused of sending a picture of Shannon's house to somebody, which wasn't true, and Megan admitted
Everyone,
that it wasn't true. But
for that.
he contacted me, and literally at that point, if it would have been a month prior, I'd been like, fuck off, right? Because everybody knows I didn't like fucking Florida Man at all. But at that point, I was like, I got nothing to lose. I don't care, whatever. So we had God, I think it was an 8 hour long conversation that night. And the next day is when he told people he was talking to me, and everybody was trying to get me in a box. But I did have my grandbaby's birthday party that day, so that wasn't happening. But he has asked me to stay out of boxes and not go in lives. So, and I get it. But the first thing he asked me was, "Are you guilty?" And I was like, "Of course." And he said, "Do you feel justified?" I said, "I do, yes." And I've been 1,000,000% transparent and honest. I've sent him everything top to bottom, no questions asked. Legit, even my data from my TikTok, Snapchat, my Instagram, of any, you know what I'm saying? So like, everything he asked me, I've provided. Period. So, I I think I appreciated that he approached me. I appreciated that he actually wanted to hear me out. I went into that phone call just assuming it was going to be recorded and used against me later on, or whatever. Or he was setting me up. But at that point, it was like, what do I have to lose, right? So I'll be honest. I have a completely different opinion about him than I did then. But he has chosen to speak out about things and has asked me to stay out of boxes. So that it's not like I was like, go speak for me, Florida man. Like that's not it at all.
Okay,
A
now
bunch of people have
we're
asked if you're
here.
paying him. Can
I
you
was
answer
just
that
about
for
to say
them?
that
Yeah,
too.
no. As a matter of fact, he wouldn't even give me a way to pay him back for the postage for the paperwork that he sent for $10. I had to ask other people; they didn't have his Cash App, so I was kind of fucked there. No, I have no
Ain't no,
way to pay him.
ain't nobody got my cash out. So justifying doxing when you're around a negative situation like Mallory, how can you not? Mallory's been a negative influence on many people. So is Rissa.
Is it
Yeah, and so Mallory did not like me. I didn't like her. But whenever I linked up with Adam or Thing Out Nonsense and Samantha and Virgo, and we were doing stuff about Petty, it was shortly after she had been voted off the island. She apologized to all of them. It took her a while to apologize to me, but I think she again just kind of tried to get my information because again she never had anything on Petty that didn't come from me at all. And even when she continued to go on and on and on about the story with his son, I messaged her several times. It was like, just stop, please, like just stop talking about it, like it every day. But she didn't say a word. She just got with Leather and Lace, I guess, on the phone dump day and decided to run her mouth. So there's that.
Real quick, Nikki, why are you in here then? Like, it's just wild to be in here making, the shitty ass comments if you have questions for her, so ask her. But for you to attack both her and Florida Man, like, the fuck? Why are you in here?
Right. I mean, literally, if you're not going to be,
Florida Man, do you have any things you want me to clarify regarding like your previous live or anything?
Anything that you feel that you want to. I think everybody at this point understands that Petty did abuse his child.
Yeah, no, I don't want to talk about that. I really don't. At the end of the day, like I will tell you that Petty had back in April of 2024, Petty had my entire background check from every
no,
state I've lived in because
can
he
I
never.
interrupt you? Just
Sure.
because I obviously seen the paperwork shown today, I would really think twice about speaking on something that hasn't been resolved yet. I'm just thinking from
No,
like a
no,
legal
yeah,
aspect.
I'm allowed to speak about my experience. I'm not allowed. I mean, really, he's not allowed to do anything. But at this point, I'm absolutely allowed to talk about my experience. I'm not allowed. I mean, he has a pending lawsuit on me and Mallory for like defamation because he's lost so much money because of us, which is actually the opposite. But that's going nowhere, and I'm not worried about it. There's nothing wrong with me speaking about what he has done to me, because honestly, I'm not the first one. I'm not. Believe you me, I'm just one of the women that was exposing him. The women prior to me, he did the same thing too, and ended up silencing them by filing false police reports, TPOs that were wild as fuck, and just bashing them and making up wild ass stories all the time. So, I mean, I'm not. I'm not going to say anything that obviously is going to put me in a situation. I'm not.
Right.
That's
And
why I never
I
ever said anything when he sent me a cease and desist. I didn't, I never showed his military records, even though I have them, ever since this started.
Hey, real quick, I think this needs to be addressed and put
No,
out.
Robert. I don't even know who has your information, but no, Robert.
Um,
Robert, I do know who got your information, and I can DM you.
the people, the information that you do have? Do they know that you have it, or can you is
Now,
there?
I mean, at this point, yes, I'm sure they do because I
Yeah.
mean, the receipts have been given. But what? Here's my thing. I don't just sit here going around looking up fucking people for no reason. Did I look up some people because of what was being said and done about me? I did. Yes. I mean, same with Petty. I mean,
But you're willing to take accountability where it's
yes,
needed, correct?
100%. Right.
I think
What
I
I
think
want to make sure everybody understands is that I'm not just sitting here looking up folks for no fucking reason. Like, I'm not sitting here passing around people's fucking information to God and everybody. Did I send some information to Stephanie? Yes. Has Rissa sent me information and I had it in my phone? Yes. But again, I didn't pay attention to 90% of that shit. And FloridaMan knows because he read all my messages that I never responded to that shit. Like, I did mention Queen of Blessings' name in a live that Rissa had sent me. Yes, I did. And that I was wrong for. Same with Smashley, you know. But at the end of the day, like, I want people to understand too that everybody's coming at me since this phone dump for people's information. But I want people to actually go back and look at how many times my entire first and last name, my address, my date of birth, my children's names, my husband's workplace, directions to his fucking workplace, pictures of my grandkid have been on Petty's green screen and nobody fucking said a word about it. Right? But it's a real big problem that I have people's information in my phone. It's fucking wild.
I understand
I,
both sides
some
to
people
that.
do when that shit happens, no matter where it is. Some people do say talk about it. It may not be loud, but people do see it and
I
notice.
mean, I'm talking
But
regularly for the last several months. My
yeah, I
entire
know your name.
information.
I don't know you.
Oh, you probably know my birthday. I mean, Petty can't obviously do simple fucking math because my birthday's been on there 100 times on his green screen, but on his paperwork he
Does
says I'm 52. No, I'm not. I'm 44.
does your first name start with a J?
It
Yeah, I
does.
know. That's about all
Okay,
I
then
know. That's
I
all
mean
I pay
I know your
attention to.
name
Everybody
and I
has
don't
it.
even know you.
Yeah,
I see it
everybody.
every week.
Everybody.
I've probably seen it somewhere.
My child was my adult child. I
I
have
never see
custody
anything
of
like
my
kids,
daughter.
but
She was doxxed. Fucking Facebook post her first and last name, and she's in a current DV situation. Like, and nobody cared. Nobody fucking cared because it was Bougie's kid. It's wild to me. Like, so when he says, "Am I justified?" Yes, I do think I'm fucking justified because the same energy I get for having people's information in my phone, which, for example, like I've had all of Holly Mae's information. We had a very long conversation. She told me all about her DV story. That never fucking left my mouth. It never left my phone. It was never spoken about. I don't just go here looking up people and
Wait,
getting
wait, wait,
people's
wait.
information
Hold
and
on.
spreading it.
Hold on. You said
No
Holly
boogie. Hold
Mae.
on. No boogie. I did not. What I said was my daughter is in Atlanta visiting her abuser's family. That's what I fucking said. Stop saying that I doxed my daughter in fucking Slots Live. I never said her name. I never said where the fuck she actually lived. I said she was visiting. Leave my fucking kid out of this. That is one thing we will not do here.
Does your last name start with an L?
No. My middle name does though.
Did
Okay.
I just see it pop up?
Probably they got a fucking whole account with like my vagina on it, like
Hold
zoomed
on.
into my vagina in leggings. It's fucking weird. These people are fucking weird.
Okay, mods, if you guys see anything like that, fucking get rid of it.
Bougie's teeny
Okay.
weeny,
I'm watching the
bougie,
door,
And
so
what
bougie
I'm
lips.
not
and
Like
what
watching.
we're gonna do here
fucking wild.
is do not ask questions for somebody else. I think Bougie, like, are you cool with like a one-on-one if somebody personally wants to ask you questions, not on
No,
behalf of someone else?
no, not right
Yeah,
now.
okay.
I'm gonna ask you
Okay.
this question real quick.
Go
Just
ahead.
put it on the table because I was part of it. Um, Ash Lark's information. Um,
I told Ashlark. Well, I told Nikki to tell Ashlark, but yes,
okay. So can we put that out on the table? Because I do feel that she is
I
owed
got
me.
that from Otto. Same with the messages. Got it from Otto. Listen, I try to like keep it under wraps. I will say that everybody was blaming what's her name, Good Eats, and I kept saying it wasn't her, although she was freely giving me Nikki his information as well, and had I think she had Ashlarks, but I got it from Otto, and at the end of the day, after it came out and she kind of figured out that he had given it to me. I mean, he did call me. He wanted to like try to like say like, can we just say this happened? And I was like, no. either deny it or fucking tell the truth, because at the end of the day, we're not going to lie to cover up a lie. That's crazy. So, but I let her know. I let Nikki know that conversation was unsuccessful, and I won't have it here again either. But Nikki and Florida Man were on that. I think OG, you were on that call?
Yes.
Yeah. So, I mean, everybody knows where I got it.
Oh, yeah.
So I was going to say one thing. If anybody in the chat asks for chats or asks for files or asks for anything other than like the direct doxing stuff that link to you, I'm just going to mute you for the whole live.
I think somebody was asking about the Kiki file, because I think you had shown it at some point. It came up on a screenshot of something.
There wasn't nothing in there.
Yeah.
There was like a TikTok chat of like 2 or 3. It was like 8 seconds. There wasn't nothing good in there. I would have given it if it was.
So, just real quick, you got the shit from Otto.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously at some point in time it was sent to Shannon or Megan.
Shannon.
It was sent to Megan. I sent it to Megan. Those messages, not her information, but those messages, and then she sent them to you, OG.
And do you feel that you owe Ash Lark and her daughter an apology?
Well, I already attempted to do so. We all know that on the phone call. I did try to have a one-on-one. Again, it was unsuccessful.
She's here now.
Yeah, I mean, yes, I am sorry that I sent that, and I will say that my intent was nothing to do with the daughter. The intent was about the money portion of it, and that was it. Now, I didn't realize it was going to be about the portion in the messages about the daughter. I sent it simply about the money with Nikki, but I mean, I probably never should have sent it to Megan. But again, well, I shouldn't have sent it to Megan. You're right. But at the end of the day, I did attempt to say sorry to her. That was not my intention to, blast her child or anything like that. It was simply about the money portion. Yeah, Broken Crayons, you weren't. I don't really know what you're talking about. I mean, a lot of these people are like, oh, did I have already given answers on who looked up Bubbles. I already gave all that information out. It wasn't.
And I sent that information when I was asked to ask Bougie. I sent that to the person that Bubbles had come get it.
And Florida Man has all of my messages with Leather and Lace on TikTok and in personal text messages. He has all my text messages with Shannon. He has all my messages with Megan. He has all of them with Moonbeam. He has all of them with OG. Who else? I don't remember. Rissa, Mallory, all of it.
A lot of it.
At the end of the day, and again, people's information was in my phone, yes. I'm not going to do a phone dump because, frankly, I think that's ridiculous, and I still don't understand why the fuck it happened in the first place with Stephanie. However...
Because she wanted to blame you. It put all of the bad look on you.
Right, because I think she thought at that time she was vindicated from the Muffin Man thing, because the Muffin Man got off the app, and she wanted to get back into all these groups again, but, I mean, she's not behaving any differently now than she was when she was with me, so all of the sob story and apology and, oh my God, God, with Bougie made me do this, and I was so humbled, and all these things is bullshit.
So, Bougie, did you see the phone dump?
No.
You didn't see it, so you don't know if all the messages are actually there.
I don't, and nothing was deleted from Shannon's messages. Florida Man, can you please explain those messages, because with that Moonbeam saying that you fucking edited and why they were
screaming right now.
Yeah, there's no editing because it is a video. It's a screen recording, and I take screenshots from the screen recorder. I'm not going to put everybody's shit out there. I don't know where anybody got the idea that I was going to. I may have hinted to it to build hype like 20 times, but eventually y'all was like lost interest, and that's what you got to do sometimes. Just lose interest, because their conversations, even the ones between Leather and Lace and Bougie, it was just two frustrated women talking. And yeah, there was some insults thrown back and forth, but it's like Sandy down in the comments there, she doesn't need to know that Stephanie called her a bitch 6 months ago to make her mad. private information had to go. And
I have to mute for just a minute because of my grandbaby, but I'm listening. I'm here.
yeah, and relevant information got used where it needed used, and it was what it was.
So, FloridaMan, I know she's on mute right now, but I've seen a lot of people say the same thing. Like, can you give a list of everyone that you looked up? First of all, I need to clarify. Are you asking?
Looked up.
No. I think they meant Bougie. I need to ask for the people asking it, like, are you asking who she personally looked up or who people like Rissa sent her, quite a few?
Just anything.
No, I will
Maybe
not name.
Oh,
I won't name anybody that was looked up. I sent that information to them.
Well, yeah, that's
It's
what I meant
yes, you
when
did.
I asked before. As long as those people know.
as long as those people know. Now it's their choice if they want to go public with it. Other
Okay,
than
so
that,
so
it's
the
just
people
be
that
like, well, I don't want nobody to know.
so the people
Go
that
ahead.
needed the information, they have received it. And
Yes.
because
For the
they
most
are
part.
choosing
Hey,
not to speak up, there's still other people questioning it. Is that what I'm understanding?
Yeah.
well, to the people that have their addresses out there, it's not a show to them, and it's not a show to me either. So giving a list of like, hey, these, 8 people were looked up, and it puts those 8 people in an uncomfortable position for everybody else to Google at it and be like, oh, those are the people that got looked up. It puts them in an uncomfortable position. They have their info. They get to make their own choice whether they want to say it or whatever. I ain't saying nobody.
Okay, so I
I
mean,
wasn't going around passing along everything that was sent to me to people. That's the thing. Yes, Florida Man has it because he has all of my messages. And he asked me to not redact any, not to take anything out. He asked me not to even take out pictures I had sent of like my kids, my grandkids, and I didn't even do that.
So,
but
I know.
everyone has been it has been brought to their attention, anything that discussed them or their personal information.
Yeah,
Yep.
if you were put out there or if you were in one of those messages, Florida Man contacted you. Florida Man
Okay,
contacted you.
And if I happen to forget you, just get at me, DM me. But Robert down Henhouse down in the chat, he was not from Bougie. He was from. I accidentally found his. So
Bougie,
okay.
a lot of people keep asking this question too, and I know you just addressed the whole bubbles thing, but they want to know why.
I mean, I do at
Look
least
up her last name.
at some point though I do want to go over this whole court bullshit stalking thing because I think that is one thing that I am not okay with, that people are very much misunderstanding and and honestly like affected my real life. You know what I'm saying? Like it's nuts. So
Right.
ask me questions, but at some point, Florida Man, we'll get to that.
There was another question. Hold on, I seen it. Oh, did you look up, or why did you look up Miss Sunshine's info?
I didn't look up Miss Sunshine's info.
Did somebody? Like,
Florida Man, can you check your text real quick, Florida Man?
yeah, hold on.
Oh shit! I just made. I thought they were being friendly, but obviously not. Um, I was like, oh, I want lunch, but nope.
So
My
OG,
bad.
not every comment has to be read.
gotcha.
I Miss Sunshine. I
Oh,
didn't
see
find
most
her
of them.
info at all. Let me check. Let me see. If that's one left.
Turtles, are you okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm good. You
You
good?
high?
Yeah.
I'm good.
He's just swimming around over there.
You see me in the tank?
In
My mom's basement.
my mom's basement.
Basement of her trailer.
Miss Enabler, I thought she let him out of the basement.
Mm, the world will never know.
I just love going with everything that TikTok makes up.
Yep.
Okay, my question is, why do people feel comfortable sending info? I'm dancing around best I can.
There's no Miss Sunshine info at all. And OG's text and Bougie's text with anybody.
Oh, you all could ask.
You know who looked up Miss Sunshine's info? Miss Sunshine.
Well, no,
I think some people.
Wasty Casey was looking up Sunshine shit at one point.
I mean, I'll tell you this, that there were people like Shannon and others that were like begging me for certain people's information, and I said no, period. I mean, OG's one of them. She asked me for something, I said no, absolutely not. Tell them to
Okay,
ask
but
me.
let's be honest though, Bougie. I asked you how to get the fucking. It wasn't for someone's like private. It was public information.
No, I was saying like about the whole like what you asked me for somebody once. You were asking on behalf of somebody, and I said
you guys want to know what I did yesterday?
Oh, gotcha. Yep.
What'd you say, Florida Man?
Do you guys want to know what I did yesterday?
What?
Doxed the holy fuck out of Viking and Road Dog.
Oh god. Wow.
No,
Yeah,
those
got all this shit.
fucking. Oh, yeah.
And just for
Those-
the record, me and Nikki are, we're cool. I mean, I call her a weak-kneed bitch now, and which is funny because she used to always refer to me as a weak-kneed bitch. But I've had private conversations with a lot of people, and I think, there's been a lot of shit that's been said on this app about me. Like, I've been on here for 4 years, and I've been involved in whatever the hell group. That's all bullshit. Like, I was not stalking anybody. I never went to anybody's fucking house. None of those things. And I think sometimes, again, like, everybody gets so pissed at me because I looked up somebody or I had somebody's information. But again, I've been watching my shit and my entire family shit on a fucking green screen and in lives and passed around in other lives for months. And everybody's kicking up, haha, that's hilarious. And it's funny because when it comes to everybody else, it's a fucking problem. But not when it's me. Like, I'm always the exception to the rule. And it's frustrating.
I feel that.
I hear you.
It's because people get loud, people get offended, and people don't look at like their own behavior or what they've done. They don't see it. People see the app as something that's like not real, and then when it becomes real, they're like, "Oh fuck, it's real." But then they treat it real, but then they don't care what they do to other people, but they care what gets done to them.
That was already answered. She answered that a long time ago. FloridaMan asked her to stay out of boxes for the time being.
What's up?
Things are very different when it is just on the screen for you. When it is just a show.
So,
it was on the screen, but it was also being passed. I mean, this information was wild.
No, I know. My information has been too. So that's what I mean. I get it. People.
Yeah. I mean, even directions to my husband's
like
fucking
yours,
military base. Like, what the fuck is wrong with these people?
It's bad. Her kid, her husband's work.
There were emails sent to my husband's
mom's house on here
from a fake army officer named Petty, and it was crazy.
It's wild. So a lot of stuff happened on the other side too, and that's the thing is I haven't said anything that's happened on the other side. You guys didn't know Petty sent emails to her husband's base pretending to be an officer.
Mm-hmm. We have receipts on that, right?
Yeah, my husband has them.
I mean, because I know that's going to be obvious.
I can't have the email. I cannot have the email. They wouldn't even give the email to my husband, but it was simply, nobody will understand this unless you've been in the military, but it was essentially a PAC complaint, which is like a, God, how do you explain it civilian wise? Like if you were being discriminated against or harassed at your workplace, you'd go to your equal opportunity officer or something like that. That's what was done. It was weird. And they were basically saying, oh, her husband's military ID is floating all over the internet. Well, that's because you fucking green screened it for fucking 30 minutes in a live when me and Thinning Out Nonsense were live. So my husband was told, he asked for the email multiple times, but he's not allowed to have it because it came from an internal, like an email. So he's not even allowed to have it. But his sergeant major called him in and told him what was going on and asked him who the fuck he was. And he was like, there's some dude on the internet that's like suing me and my wife, and there was no, I mean, there was nothing done. That nothing could be done. And again, like the police report, the charges that were made February 7th. I think it's wild that there were hour-long conversations on here about, and people wanting my bank statements to prove that I wasn't in fucking Maryland, when in fact that shit was 2 weeks after he had charged me. I found out about it when I got home from
This,
South Carolina.
To be fair, I was letting them hold the receipt that said it on it, but nobody was reading it.
Yeah, right.
But it was wild as shit that they picked that shit apart and completely, like an hour later, we still brought up the fact that, hey, this was 2 weeks ago. Like, and they still continued to pick the fucking date apart. Or the
And
time,
literally, the original charge
Yeah,
that
the
he
bank
made.
statements is to see when credit card were batched
Get the
out and
fuck out
shit.
of here! Like I'm gonna send my bank statements. I won't send those to fucking FloridaMan. Hell
well,
no.
remember, I mean, Moonbeam.
that whole night was fucking ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
I
I
want to
could not
say
fucking
though that
believe
that original charge, I fucking have it sitting right here in my folder. But that original charge he charged me with, he lied, and he went to a commissioner, which I guess in Maryland is like a fuck, I don't know, like a magistrate or something, but they're not a judge. And he filed, has a written statement. I have it. Fucking FloridaMan has it, saying that on February 6th, I was served. So that would have been the day before he filed this. February 6th, I was served with a peace order from the Marietta Sheriff's Department, which, by the way, doesn't exist, at whatever the fuck time, which did not happen. Because, again, if you look at his February 20th live, oh, it got dismissed because she wouldn't answer the fucking door. She's friends with the sheriff and da-da-da. She wouldn't answer the door. She wouldn't answer the door for service. But you told the commission on February 6th I was served by whatever the fuck random sheriff's department you came up with. And that on that day I showed his military records on my live, which I never did. I have never done it on purpose. But I received them that day, and when I went live that day, I showed the letter from the FOIA guy proving that I fucking had them. Because he just sent them to me that day. So that turned into a fucking probable cause of violating a peace order. Peace order was never even active. It was dismissed twice.
Oh,
So that was a lie, because on February 20th, he didn't tell the judge, oh, she was served. Here, I have proof of service by the Marietta Sheriff's Department. As a matter of fact, what was filed is exactly the opposite. He wouldn't pay the $50 for my sheriff's department to come and fucking serve me. Period.
so what were those pictures that he was speaking on? Now, I mean, I only know limited. It's only what
Are you
I've
talking
heard.
about like the stalking pictures?
Yes, yes.
I don't fucking know. He claims that I
What,
came and took pictures of him taking his kid out of a car or some shit. It's weird as fuck. There's no way I could have done that. But he didn't claim that until well after I got off the app.
is that the whole airplane ordeal?
No, because no. So like, okay, let me explain this. Florian, what the fuck day was it? It was a couple of days after you went live, because it was after, or in a live where you admitted that you were talking to me. And at one point, Holly Mae was up there in the box saying, oh my God, all of us DV victims and our information's not safe and da 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 da. And he went live shortly after that and posted on Reddit this thing about being a stalked, abused man from somebody on the internet, and did a whole live about it. And I was like, what? But what he wasn't telling people, and he guided people to the court. He did say, Google it, Google Marilyn, Google her name. Yep, that's her name. He was guiding them to that charge. But the fucking charge was filed on February 7th, and it had nothing to do with me stalking him. He mentions none of that. He
And what
actually...
nobody was Petty. Petty looked at me and what I was going through, applied it to himself.
But he also took parts of when I was in South Carolina and I was live. I made mention of the fact that I was in a rental car, that I always rent an SUV that looks like an undercover cop car, so I can drive by my daughter's abuser's house. And I made a comment about, I think I said on my way out of South Carolina, I was going to light this motherfucker's house on fire. The abuser, not Petty. So he took that in his live and said, oh, she showed up in an undercover cop car and took pictures of me taking my son out of the car, which is never was a picture shown, ever. And I will say that, like, January 19th, I received a cease and desist, the day that fucking TikTok went down, which was also the day that I was exposing him about the baby mama, et cetera, et cetera. Now, I did nothing with the cease and desist. he acts like it was an order, but he went on YouTube then a couple days later, because in his cease and desist, he demanded a fucking public apology within 24 hours. That wasn't happening, bro. So then he goes on YouTube live because TikTok was down, talking about, oh, she violated the cease and desist. She violated because I didn't apologize in 24 hours, which it's not a violation of a cease and desist, because again, that's not an order, you dumbass. It's a fucking letter. And none of it made any sense any fucking way. So then he's like, yep, that's what you do. You go file a civil suit. And then if you win in civil suit, then you can file criminal charges. So, I mean, he told everybody what he was doing. The very next day, he filed the peace order and the lawsuit at the same time. The lawsuit against me and Mallory, and he included my husband because my husband is the fucking breadwinner in this house, which is really ridiculous because, well, you can't sue him for defamation when he doesn't even fucking know you or ever spoken to you or on you or about you or even been on the app. So there's that. Mallory made a deal with him, negotiated with him, that if he dropped her off the lawsuit, that she would give him all this information about me. I don't know what the fuck she thinks she has. TikTok knows everything about me. TikTok knows more about me than I fucking know about myself, apparently. I didn't know I've been on probation. I didn't know that I'm a fucking kidnapper. I didn't know that I'm all these things. I mean, you guys are the ones telling me those things.
Oh shit, you're the.
Yep.
Oh.
I'm the alleged kidnapper, physically actually kidnapped children, and then miraculously was tried, convicted, sentenced, did my sentence, and expunged it all in like 4 years. Give me a fucking break. And the crazy thing about
that's
that
how
is,
much
like,
I know you.
well, that's what I was saying, is Petty has had my record since April of 2024. Okay, all of it. Like, I sent the email to Scammy Claus at one point when he was like on his live saying, oh my God, she's on probation. She has a charge of attempted kidnap. Like, what? Motherfucker, you knew that in April of 2024 before you had me in your live to talk about domestic violence. So don't start.
I need to
did
interrupt
call
to say
you a
something to the
kidnapper.
crowd.
Go ahead, Florida man.
So I know everybody wants the answers, but imagine being in her position where she was an entire platform versus her and everybody doing, and me included, because I was participating in it too. I was running around saying all that fuck shit, and I can admit when I'm wrong, and I've admitted I was wrong several times. Why do you all feel like oh, I'm gonna get mad and we don't want to hear about this stuff? Maybe give her a chance to speak, because she hasn't been given a chance to speak about any of this for a long time. And imagine if you weren't able to speak about something that happened to you.
Well, and also I think that people need to understand that I know that none of you guys, some of you are not ever going to be satisfied with my answers, whether they're the truth or not, because there are some people on this app that are committed to finding a fucking problem with me and everything that I say to justify their feelings about me. So to me, that's why I told FloridaMan, I'm not going on the app. I'm not talking to fucking nobody. I don't owe anybody shit. And I really don't owe anybody shit. Those people that I have had private conversations with and apologized to or whatever, like, yes, you know, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to satisfy all of you. You're not going to get the answers you want because I can't give them to you, you know? And a lot of you will not be satisfied with my answers any fucking way. So
She did not
If
go to
it was
baby mama. Let's
obviously not tonight, but in the near future, would you be willing to maybe do like one-on-ones for the person themselves, or
I would let her just go with that, go with the flow, see how this goes, see how the next goes.
To be honest. Like, there are some people that I will not get in a box with, period. End of story. It's not happening.
I mean, that is something I totally respect.
Honestly, like 90% of these people in the comments only know and are asking about things and alleging me of doing things because of what other people have said. You see what I'm saying? Like, I do.
I understand that.
Let's be completely honest. There's times where it doesn't matter what you show, what you say.
Yeah, if you have a question,
they want.
I mean, the thing is like people are like, oh my God, she's hurt all these people on this app. Like, what the fuck?
I agree with that.
What the fuck have I done to hurt people on this fucking app? I'm still waiting for that answer. Like, did I have people's information? Sure. I wasn't spreading it around fucking TikTok. None of that. I didn't take any money from anybody. Yeah, I've gone after Petty. I've literally tried to expose him for the shit that he fucking did. Which, again, I'm not the first, and I probably won't be the last. But what I think people don't understand is, like, I keep hearing this, like, Bougie needs to apologize to all these people on this app she's hurt. Who?
So that's a good question. Like, what made you Like, what happened to make it to where you started looking into petty?
And Virgo, I did absolutely apologize for that because again, it was not intentional. You should know. You should have known at that time that that was not intentional because you were in on the shit with all of us at that time.
I
Okay.
don't think why is a proper question to answer.
Wait, what?
Huh?
I don't think why did she start looking into petty is a proper question to answer at this point in time.
Yeah, no.
I thought I said what.
But I will
Why?
tell you
Curious,
that
did
Petty went
something
after me.
happen?
Petty fucking went after me. All right, for many, many months, several, 6 or something. I had never said a word.
Gotcha. That's what I was wondering. I didn't know. I wasn't on the app, so I didn't know.
People should go all the way back on YouTube and go ahead and look, stemming all the way back from last April. And I want you to watch all those videos and tell me if you wouldn't have a fucking reaction to that shit, or you wouldn't be like, "What the fuck?"
I'm petty.
This is wild ass shit said about me.
I have a
I'm
question.
sorry.
I heard 4 years ago you were in the pull-up crew.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that even is. I wasn't even on TikTok. I literally got on TikTok like 4 days before I was in Slots live and in her box. And that was it. Did nobody ever hear of me or know me before that? I'd like to see proof of that. That was made up by Moonflower and Stephanie's fucking live right after the whole phone down bullshit.
Which I don't even know Moonflower and Bougie and I didn't know each other, so I don't know what the fuck this dog crew is either.
There's a good question in the chat.
And I don't do dog talk.
Lies. Why do you think Petty goes after people, or you in general? Like,
so I will say that what I have learned, because I've spoken to a lot of people that were involved with him way before I was on this app, right? And what I've learned is that, especially women that try to expose him, because there were women prior to me that did, and they went through the very same shit as me that I'm going through. And I think for a long time he's hid a lot of his stuff, and he's been able to manipulate and lie and get people to believe he's telling the truth with no fucking receipts 90% of the time. And it's wild because people believe everything that comes out of his mouth, but when I show receipts, they have a problem with it. So other people have done it. I think he has a thing about women that won't be quiet and won't sit down. I think he goes after people for stolen valor when they didn't have it, because he kind of does. I think he goes after people to break up groups. And I mean, honestly, if you really take a step back and you watch his lives and you're not emotionally involved in the cult of petty church or whatever, you will see that he spews shit out of his mouth and all of y'all believe it.
Yep.
And you spread it. And
I
then when
don't.
somebody shows receipts that shit is not true, there's a fucking problem and an excuse and all the things. It's wild to
Well, no,
me.
the people are liars, and they made them receive
Right,
that.
right. And I have videos that were sent to me from like 2022, 2023 of his own mods, ex-mods, calling him the fuck out for the same shit that I am. And I realized, because I wasn't emotionally invested in Pastor Petty's cult of petty, like none of that bullshit. I was in there to do domestic violence at one point. He saw me in Slots Box. A couple weeks later, he fucking voted me off the island, which I didn't even know was a fucking island, and I didn't give a fuck. But then proceeded to go and just ramble on some wild shit. I mean, wild, that he got from Calhoun through Cocktail Street Glide, whatever the fuck you want to call
Did
it.
you read Kelly Pack's comment?
Who?
Kelly
These
Pack.
ones
I gotta
what
say
you
something.
say and answer. Some are here to bait you only. Oh, I know, girl. I don't even look at the comments when I'm talking. It's weird.
So
But
I gotta say something
yeah,
to Moonbeam, who's streaming. Can
man,
you?
I thought I had her blocked. The fuck?
Yeah, she's streaming. Can you stop? Like, all you're doing is perpetuating the drama and the negativity. You
Yeah,
can
for
try
real.
to be popular if you want,
Because your message to
but
me on March 24th says, "I love you, Bougie. I love you." That's what it
I
fucking
will put.
says. Same
So
day
I
that
wait,
you
will
showed
put
that
all.
fucking receipt, girl. So don't act like that.
Can we see
Stay
that?
Kim
popular.
said you
Moonbeam.
threatened her.
Can we see that?
Stay popular.
Bitch, I said, Moonbeam, you fucking know you have all the documents. I sent them to you when I got them. Why are you sitting here letting people lie? Get the fuck out of here,
Wait, can we
girl.
see that? Because she
Moonbeam.
claimed you threatened her. She claimed the last time.
You knew an
I
awful
threatened
lot
her
about.
with a fucking with. I know what I did was I said, "You'll be in the same spot as Pastor Petty pretty soon. You don't stop this bullshit."
Well, Moonbeam
Well,
was all about drilling me for receipts yesterday for nothing she had nothing to do with.
Meanwhile, she was begging me for Monsters information. By the way, girl, don't
yeah,
play.
so here's the thing, Moonbeam. When I was doing the whole argument over whatever and the court document thing came up, you got awfully knowledgeable about it when I said I got the documents from Moonbeam's text when you didn't know nothing about it before. So let's stop lying.
Can we
Let's stop
block Virgo?
perpetuating the
Because right
drama.
now she's pissing me off with this bullshit, acting like she wasn't involved in this whole petty exposure bullshit to begin with, and now
Hold on.
running her
No,
mouth. Like, it's
that's
pissing me the fuck off. Like,
it's
girl,
okay.
Hey, Bougie,
stop.
look at Wicked's comment.
Who?
So
Wicked. She's like, can you answer why Rem's info was sent to
Yeah.
you? And please, no name.
Who's Rem? I don't have Rem's info. I don't know who the fuck that is.
Oh, Bougie, I
I did
think
not.
Virgo was talking about Moonbeam, about the she flips and
Oh
flops
God,
with
my
the
bad. Well,
Oh
I
thing.
thought she was talking about me flipping
yeah,
and
no.
No,
flopping
no,
and all
no.
the things.
That
My bad.
was about
Sorry.
Moonbeam. You're good.
Yeah,
You're
That's
good.
what I was
I
like.
just
I
No,
wasn't
wanted to
watching the
clarify
chat.
it.
I'm sorry. Sorry, Smashley. I'm sorry. Virgo. I'm sorry. Smash
I
pieces
wouldn't look
for
at the
real.
chat. But Moonbeam, stop. Stay popular. Don't perpetuate the drama.
And that's what it is. I will tell you
It's
that. That's
nice.
what I've noticed. People will fucking easily fucking flip flop to the other side where the majority is, even though I've given everybody like Stephanie, Shannon, all these people opportunities to like not fuck with me because I tell them you're going to get a lot of bullshit. I mean, you're just going to get it. Oh no, we believe in your truth and did it. It's all bullshit until they want to be on the majority. And I've always said I will walk alone on this journey. I don't give a fuck because what's right is right. What's wrong is wrong. I don't need to be with the majority. But if that's what people want to do, go right ahead. But it's obvious that's what I mean, that to me, you look fake as fuck.
So you said Moonbeam had all the same information you had.
No, I did not say that.
No.
What?
I said about the paperwork with Petty, the charges and shit that she was allowing Kendra to green screen, claiming I had to be in court on April fucking 30th. That's tomorrow, by the way.
I will say one thing about Moonbeam. After reading through the text messages, Moonbeam was actually much worse than Bougie. Moonbeam was like pestering and like poking to do this, do that.
I
And
didn't
the
even
thing
know
is,
any of Regina's information or anything about her story until fucking Moonbeam sent it to me. All her YouTube videos. I had no idea. I don't know how the fuck she
I
knew
did
it.
see where Moonbeam demanded Bougie give her monsters information.
And I don't have fucking monsters information. I have a fucking article. That's literally it, dude. Like the same article that everybody else has been posting on this fucking internet. Like, the fuck?
and it was from Moonbeam, so
Thank you, Trouble. I appreciate it. I am on edge. I do get a little bit on edge, and I wasn't reading the comments, and then I saw that one, and I was like, fucking fuck. I mean, I wouldn't mind having a conversation with Smashley. I've apologized, and I will continue to apologize to you for saying your name and that stuff. I will say that again, I'm really not what people think that I am. I think Florida Man can probably attest to that. That I don't do well with confrontation, believe it or not. I don't. Like, that's why you would see me drop when 97 people would come up and start fucking yelling at me. I know how people are in boxes with people they don't like, and so I don't put, excuse me, let me drink my water, especially. I don't put myself in situations that I'm going to get attacked. Let me drink my water, especially. I don't put myself in situations that I'm going to get attacked because, frankly, if it's not going to be productive, there's no point. But I will say that I really I've really sat quiet, and until I linked up with Stephanie, I became out of pocket and and until I linked up with Stephanie, I became out of pocket and very out of character. That's not generally who I am. I think that at that point, she incited me to be kind of catty. I'm not saying she made me, but I'm saying you can see in her messages and stuff, she'd be like, go live, go live. Oh my God, fuck this bitch. Come live, come up, all the things. And I kind of fed off of her, right? But I'm not like that. But I have sat back for months and months and months and been literally fucking body shamed. I've watched people literally just fucking dog on me and say things to be fact. Like, there was a whole live, Florida Man, probably all of you guys were in, it was simply a bash me session. And it was like, hide your children. She's a kidnapper, all the things. And I'm just like, off of a fucking Google article, like, what the fuck? Like, it was crazy to me. And so imagine, being in my position where, like, I'm having to hear all of these things being said. Everything is fucking blamed on me. It doesn't matter what it is. memes are made. I mean, just defaming me. Accounts are being made with my fucking parents' information or pictures of me, like literally zoomed into my fucking, my cootie coo area, like with the most foul of fucking account names. It's wild, right? And so at some point, I have acted out of pocket because I'm frustrated. I'm tired. I feel like, again, like I told FloridaMan, I have nothing to lose at this point, really. Like, I wasn't intending on ever coming back and speaking on this fucking app, but I think I have realized that there are people on this app that are just committed to they're not listening to understand. They don't give a fuck what you say. They're going to continue with their bullshit and make up whatever they want, which was proven by Rivka. I mean, literally said in the box that I admitted to recording her with Stephanie tell her trafficking story because I lied to her and told her I had a nonprofit. What the fuck are you talking about? And then when confronted by FloridaMan, it was a different story. I mean, just blatant bullshit. I never ever looked up Petty's corn that was sent to me by hair.
Question.
Depending on what it is, girl.
Who sent that to you?
I'm sorry?
Who sent that to you?
That was Hair Junkie. So he had gone into Petty's live that day and said that I had sent him and Blue all of those corn pictures. So I went and screen recorded my entire text message thread with Hair Junkie and to prove that in fact he was sending them to me, and I was like, don't fucking send me any more of those. And I was like, how the fuck did you find those? And
wait, Hair Junkie is the wiener watcher.
Yeah.
In the wiener looker upper.
Yes.
So I was like, and that's when FloridaMan started jumping my ass. And I'm like, dude, I'm not like, and on the same day, Rivka told everybody in Petty's live that we had got memberships to her OF and were playing her like membership videos from OF on fucking TikTok, and we weren't. It was a TikTok video that she had on her profile. The fuck?
So speaking of Stephanie, she claims, remember the phone call that
I don't give a fuck what she claims.
No,
period.
I do, because she's claiming that I made a vile threat.
Oh, yes, no. That was the last time I was on the app, was in that live. And honestly, I was sitting there like, I think you had me blocked or I had you blocked, one of the two. Because I was like, what the fuck is she talking about? This is crazy. Because
That's what I'm asking you. On that call, did I ever
on that call, there was
Gina?
never a threat made. Fuck no, there was never. As a matter of fact, Stephanie was saying to OG, and she's texting me during this fucking conversation. So when you heard her say, oh, the list, and I think it was Wicked, Smashly, I can't remember the other one, somebody else, or Petty, it was something like that. There was no list. No, it wasn't list. There was no list. She was naming the fucking people that were given to me by this account called Ms. is a Cheater that was telling me OG wanted to have a conversation with me. And they were like, she's got all this information on Petty's mods. And I think it was Smashly. God, it was who the fuck was it, FloridaMan? Smashly, Queen Witch, and I can't remember the fucking other one. Kendra. It was Kendra. It was Kendra. Yeah. And so when we're on the phone and she played the recording, you can hear me say, okay, I don't really give a fuck about half this Gina shit. Let's just get to the bottom of, and then I named the ones that were in the account. As we're on the phone, she's texting me, Stephanie is, fuck all this, ask her about Smash. Let's da-da-da-da. And I was like, let's just hear her out, right? No threats were made, zero, zip, zilch, none. But she was telling OG during the call and even after that she would give her a platform to speak her truth and fuck all these people and all the things. Yep. So no, she didn't get off the call and immediately contact TV producer because it was just so vile what she said. Absolutely not. I was actually telling Stephanie to not give her a platform. Fuck that bullshit. Whatever. I mean, that was what I was. So that was a lie. She's fucking lying.
I mean, the same call where she was like, I'm so sorry this has been done to you. Mm-hmm. But truth be told, Gina actually has been the one that has lied and scammed.
That is true. And everything TV producer is saying is literal garbage.
Let's not swing into that, though.
Sorry, my bad.
No,
wait,
no.
Well, we were just talking about wieners.
Yeah. Well,
man, I need a list of wiener looker uppers.
Okay, so, Miss Enabler, I will tell you, I have been married it'll be 20 years in July. Okay. So this girl, and TMI, but I'm also perimenopausal, so I don't give a fuck about wieners. Anybody's, none of them. So I'm not a wiener. Please take me off the list.
Hot dog real
Okay,
bad.
but I need the list
Adam's
of
here.
wieners
Adam
that
is
you're
here. Can we bring Adam up at some point, Florida man? Because he just came in, and I would really.
Yeah.
If he wants to request, he can come up. Yeah.
Yep.
Adam, can you request a box, sir?
I mean, no
Is
one's
that
requested
sending
one
out
this whole time.
nonsense? Is that his name?
That is sending out nonsense. Correct.
I have to say, like, I've never like actually talked to him other than your live. The very first time I ever came across you with that bullshit, and I think that dude is very.
Oh,
He
sorry.
can't come up.
Yeah, so he actually started out a long time ago helping Petty rebuild his platform after Petty was in jail and was off the app. And it was then he kind of noticed that he didn't really like the way things were going and how he was treating people and all of that. So I had been watching him, and I had been in contact with Samantha and Virgo and I think Gatya at that time. But there came a point that, and he was in contact with them. He was cool with them, but he actually vetted me through Samantha and Virgo to like make sure that I wasn't some weirdo. And he has been on the Google Drive and has seen everything. And even when I'm acting out of pocket, like I did on several lives with Stephanie, he would confront me privately and be like, girl, what the fuck? But he's always supported me. He's always supported my intentions. He knows that the things that I'm saying are not bullshit. He's seen everything. And I mean, he's been a really good support system to me. And actually, I had him, Florida Man, want to have a conversation with him, and they did. And he did. He was like a little weary about Florida Man, but now he totally appreciates what Florida Man has done and his intention behind it. I didn't expect Florida Man to be such a human being. I actually expect him to be a fucking douche, but he's actually a legit dude. I'm not gonna lie.
It's crazy when you find that out the first time.
You know what's crazy is I actually was in tears on the phone with him at some point during that 8 hour call. And I was like, I can't fucking believe I'm crying to goddamn Florida Man. Like, fuck. But I mean, he's apologized to me too. Like, again, we all fall into that you know that thing of like we want to go with the majority, right? Because, well, if not, then we're called out or blocked or whatever. In my case, it's like it don't matter. I'm even if the facts are there or I'm telling the truth, I'm still lying and I'm still a piece of shit and I'm still a felon and I'm still all these fucking weird ass things.
There's always
But
going to be those people.
it's wild.
I mean, that's
And
at some certain point you have to.
And I appreciated the fact that he was being objective. Like, I mean,
Mhm.
he obviously we had no trust in each other at that point, but I think like he was God, I don't want to speak for you, Florida Man, but I think that he absolutely has been objective and he at least took the time to hear me out. Believe it or not, he did. And I was like, again, if he would have asked me a month ago, I'd been like, go fuck yourself, bro. Yeah, no. But it just came at the right time. And I appreciated that he was hearing things on the app and not even talking to me, knew that there's absolutely fucking no way I was guilty of all that bullshit. And no, I didn't give fucking Florida Man Shannon's phone number, so she can stop telling Viking that bullshit. That's wild.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
Fucking like Jesus
I'll
Christ.
I'll play the phone call where she called me the initial time, and I'm fucking with her hard. She actually went live, and she was like, "I called you and bitched you out on this live," and I'm like, "What?" You asked me if I wanted to video chat you, and I said I don't want to pay to look at you. It's a funny phone call, but with Bougie, no, I didn't trust her. But I'm able to set my feelings aside and be like, "Okay, you're a new person. Let me hear. Let me hear what you got to say." All you got to do is forget who they are and forget those feelings, and then you kind of get to re-know people. I don't know if that made sense, but that's kind of how I do it.
Everything he's asked for, I've given. Again, I've not even redacted shit. I figured if we're being transparent and honest, there we go. And so, I mean, again, like I'm not, I'm really not what a lot of people think. And it's just really, I think because, and I think it's crazy because people always come at me and they always are on this app talking about receipts, but yet I really want people to sit back and go back and watch some of these people's lives and hear what they say. And then ask yourselves, where the fuck are the receipts for such crazy ass allegations? It's wild to me. If I got on here and said somebody stalked me and took a picture of me and my kid, you guys would be demanding a receipt before you would believe me. And even if I showed it, you'd probably make up some bullshit. So why is it okay on the other side? It's weird to me. It's weird. But I also think that, I mean, imagine being in my situation where people are literally making up these accounts, doing all these pictures, body shaming the fuck out of me, making up all these wild allegations. My address is being posted in everybody's fucking comments. You know, my names are on accounts. Like, there comes a point where I think people are like, you just get to the point where you're like, fuck all of you. Really. Like, yeah.
Do what I do.
X.
Well, you always say
I
that.
know.
But
I know
you're a
what I'm
dude
doing.
and I'm still a girl and we're just made differently.
It used to bother me a little bit, a tiny
I
bit
mean,
in
I
the
wish I
beginning.
could be sociopathic. No, I'm totally kidding. I'm totally kidding.
After you defend Lisa Richards, nothing will ever offend you ever again until Skittles comes along. Then after you go through that, nothing will
Which
ever
is
offend you
crazy
again.
because when we first talked, when he brought up Lisa Richards, I was like, God, I wish people would leave her the fuck alone because if they're going to do anything, bring awareness to addiction. Okay. Because this is addict behavior. This is not Lisa. It's the
I'm
addict.
back fucking with her
And
too.
we both agreed and it was crazy. Oh, you're fine, Adam. I know you're all over the place and you have
It's fucking
a
still
busy
people
life.
still streaming Lisa.
It's wild to me. Yeah.
Fucking
It's gross.
And
particular, but
people are all over here about their DV stories, but yet nobody fucking cares about my kids' DV story. None of y'all. I mean, I even when I went to go get her, people had a problem with the fact that I was fucking showing them on my live. I mean, honestly, really,
I want to watch
it was,
this live.
it was never like, hey, I'm so glad she finally rescued her daughter after a fucking year and a half. None of that, right? Go ahead, Foreman.
No, you're good. Keep on. Um,
No,
it,
you too.
it's just
You're okay.
bias. That's all. People don't like good things. Honestly, they want the negativity, and that's why Moonbeam's earlier, at least, because I haven't checked again. Moonbeam, you better be being nice over there.
She's not. She's running her fucking mouth like she does.
Moonbeam, stop.
I was shocked by her. I really was. Like, I was really shocked by her. OG knows that I was very upset. Whenever she flip flopped or whatever the fuck, because she was believing what people were coming in and telling her, and she's known me the longest on this app, literally
Moonbeam's
the
problem
longest.
is she says and does what she believes the people around her want her to do, so she fits in. She doesn't know how to be herself, and such a freeing thing to be able to be yourself and be like, you guys are going to accept me for who I am, or I'm going to find people that will.
And I felt like she was herself up until all these people were like, see, you've been tricked by Bougie. Oh my God, Bougie got you. Oh my God, Bougie, 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 Bougie. And again, it was like all the people that had gone hard at me. And I mean, never once did she knows. She absolutely knows that the things that people say are fucking not true. She knows it. The whole petty charges thing, she had them because when I got home from South Carolina and I saw that shit in his handwriting, I was like, what in the whole actual fuck? And I sent pictures of it to fucking Moonbeam. And I was like, can you fucking believe this shit? So why she's on an app letting people fucking green screen some bullshit that she knows is not true while she's acting like she doesn't know is wild to me. Wild. Because she has been with me, like I've known her the longest on this app since January of 2024 when she put my fucking phone number in Slot's chat.
You would think.
And also, a lot of this is derived by all those haters of me from Slot because I went after Slot the first minute I got on this app. And so a lot of these people are just continuing the drama and bullshit because Petty and Slot were together at one point and they've all rode for both of them.
Nosy neighbors, yeah. Do you think that was a fight I wanted to fight while everybody was just relentlessly being like, you talk to Bougie, go fuck yourself? No. I don't care who anybody is. I struggle with Bougie's first name.
What?
Yeah, I forgot it. Or,
What? I'm so
yeah,
confused.
nosy neighbor asked, I thought you got it all redacted. Yeah, I told you I got it all redacted, but no. Fuck, it's screen recording. And I really don't care who anyone is. I don't call anybody by their first name. Never have. Unless your first name is your username.
I do
I
have
don't
to
care.
say I've sat here for a while with the Smash thing, and you can ask Florida Man. I have felt her pain. And as much as she hates me, I have totally felt where she's coming from, and it's horrible to watch. To it's horrible to watch somebody go through the same things that I am, and you just want to sit here and like support her, or you know like, I get what you're going through, girl, but obviously I couldn't. But I mean, it's horrible to see how quick people will believe one thing or think one thing and then completely go to another side and just bash the fuck out of folks. And it's hard to watch, to be honest with you. It's equally, if not more, hard to go through, really. And I don't think a lot of people can. So a lot of the women before me that went after Petty, that were exposing him on Reddit and whatnot, I mean, he silenced them by filing false TPOs, going to their city and filing false police reports, going on Reddit and doxing all of their motherfucking information.
He puts
It's
so
wild.
much information on Reddit.
Yeah. Well, you should see the shit that he fucking posted on Reddit
Well, I've
before.
seen him when he. That's where I started on Reddit. I know what he's done on there.
Yeah, and the girl that had the Reddit
That's
page
why I
was
got.
actually his mistress's best friend, and she was exposing him, right? And he had her banned from Reddit and then took over the page and deleted fucking everything. Unfortunately, the people that posted on there have all sent it to me, so I mean,
Hey, Bougie.
all of it's there. Yeah.
Can I ask you a question about Miss Unknown?
I'm sure.
Okay, so I don't know what happened. I've heard things. Can you kind of lay that
Yeah.
out?
I will lay it out.
Okay.
So Miss Unknown hosted that live bash session about me. The whole live with my, the Google article on the green screen, just going off all this wild ass shit. Whenever she was in Holly Mae's live at one point, Stephanie had screen recorded the live, and she'd sent me a clip of it the next day and was like, listen to this. What does this say? And I told her what I thought it said, which was exactly what she thought that it said. So I made a video, and in the video, which I think it's now been privated, but in the video, I also clipped a portion of Whitney Houston's interview with Diana Sawyer, and where she says something crack is whack, right? And in my quotes to Stephanie, I said, F you niggas, crack is whack, quote, end quote. And now she turned that into I'm being racist. I never made a meme about Unknown. That was not me. I made the video, the meme was never in that. That was not me. That's it. My problem with her was the fact that she held this whole bash session about me, literally announced it in Petty's live, and it was all bullshit. And I mean, it to me it was crazy. But outside of that, there was no issue. I did come on here and I said that I don't care who you are, 99% of you are in your car, if you're my age, listening to Tupac, Snoop Dogg, and Biggie Smalls, and I doubt any of you guys close your mouth when that word comes out. I am not fucking racist, okay? I don't generally use that term, right? My kids will call me that. My son-in-law, who is African American, calls me that.
But wait.
But it's not. But I'm not racist, and that was taken completely out of context in Stephanie's phone dump.
So you didn't call Miss Unknown?
No, I didn't call her that. It was a quote to what Whitney Houston had said in her interview.
I wouldn't have said it,
Yeah,
but
I said it in a chat, in a private text to Stephanie.
we're saying like right now. You like re-saying it. That's what we're saying.
Well, I mean, you asked me what I fucking said. I'm telling you what the fuck I said. So sorry. Again, you guys ask me questions. I'm assuming you guys want full transparency. So that's what I
Okay,
said.
everybody in the chat,
Yep.
Stop using everything to attack somebody. You ask her what she said. She said it. She's being honest. She's taking accountability. Chill.
Again, I don't run around here saying it. It was in quotations in my private text with fucking Stephanie.
And you did not call Miss
And I didn't
Unknown
call her that. No. I did not call her that. Absolutely not. No. And I privated the video a long fucking time ago. But what Stephanie's not telling you guys is that in our conversations on the phone, how many times I had to tell her and her husband to stop using it with a hard R because it's disrespectful and it's inappropriate. But apparently it's acceptable in Texas. I don't know.
So here's the trick. Here's why it looked like it was what it was, because the screenshots were sent next to each other. So it was like,
Yeah.
the unknown meme, and then that one. But if in the text themselves, they're decently far apart. They're not one screenshot away. They're like 5, 6 away. So there's possibly some deleted text in between there. I haven't had much time to put the text
I
together.
didn't troll her in the
I will
chat
now.
about it. I did not troll her in the chat. I don't go to Miss Unknown's live, so please don't assume that I trolled her in the chat about it when it wasn't fucking me. Because I want people
Yeah.
to also know that 90% of these troll accounts apparently are me. Everybody will say these accounts are me. It doesn't fucking matter. If you disagree with somebody, that's bougie. It's wild.
Better you than me, because I went through that phase.
I don't
I'm in like
use the word
troll accounts
regularly,
right
but I'm
now.
telling you what I said in the quotations as a quote from what was said. So I don't know why we're gonna like Jesus fucking criminy.
Exactly. No, you get. We addressed it, moved on. Then you know what? Think what you want to think. It is what it is. If you're going to be negative,
And I would say right now that my grandchildren are biracial, right? And my son-in-laws are clearly African American, and we've had these discussions. Okay, I don't run around here saying it. They use it to me as a term. They're young, it's part of the fucking generation. But if I say that, then people will be like, "Oh, you're tokenizing your fucking grand." No, but I'm just saying I'm cognizant of the fact that that word is disrespectful. I'm also clearly white, and I know that I cannot use that term. I put it in quotations because it was a quote. Okay,
context matters.
literally that's
Well,
it.
it does matter. Like if you just run around using it and saying, "Well, context matters," no, she is explaining the whole thing.
So
See,
you
here we go.
don't have a
Stop
problem
tokenizing them.
with
Stop
misunderstanding.
tokenizing them. Oh my God, stop tokenizing them. You don't ever hear me talk about them. The fuck?
So, but you don't have a problem with
Yeah.
misunderstanding.
I do not have a problem with her, and I've actually tried to have conversations with her a little bit, like in your lives or whatever. And I think I was obviously very, very upset at the fact that I don't even know this woman, and because as a result of Petty doing a live about how I was making up bullshit about him, they proceeded to do a live about me, which was announced, and it was like, we don't want any demure here. Come be as catty as you want, and there was some vile shit said even by FloridaMan in that fucking live, and I just thought that was wild as fuck.
Yeah, because Miss Unknown is
Now
really cool. That
that's where we
meme.
differ.
I'm not bringing
You
anybody
say
else in the box.
vile. You say vile. I say funny.
You
We
said,
can agree to
I
disagree.
know.
They're funny. That
Well, I
meme.
mean, when people are literally saying, "Oh no, there's proof she physically kidnapped a fucking child," when by the way, the charge says attempt to abduct, meaning it was an attempt. Didn't mean I did it. However, that whole thing had been explained and shown to Petty back in 2024, and was slot. Everybody fucking knew that. Even Holly Mae knew that. But a lot of these people just don't want to fucking say it. It's weird.
So I was a little methy, and I was just like hopping around, being like, "Hide your kids, everybody."
You literally said, "No, there's proof she physically kidnapped the kid." Like, what the
But
fuck?
I was a little messy. What the fuck? So
I was. It was the end of December. I was a little methy.
Are you
that
being for real right
meme,
now?
Bougie, that meme, that Stephanie was blaming you for.
Yeah, that wasn't me.
Didn't Stephanie ask for Mittens to make that meme?
Hey, yes, Stephanie asked for. No, wait, Muffin Man.
No, she asked for a meme of Muffin Man
Right.
that ultimately apparently ended up on some fucking account with Muffin Man's children that I did not know of.
But Stephanie asked for that,
Stephanie.
not you.
Yeah, Stephanie. Yeah. She actually, if you look at the messages, she says, "I want this head on this body."
Hold on a second. Do you mind, Bougie, if Miss Unknown came up?
I'm a little scared of her, to be honest with you.
Miss
If she
Unknown
gets,
is actually super
you
You know
cool.
what? I'm
No,
Can
I
we
know
just
she's nice. I know she'd be nice, but I'm a little scared of
Miss
her.
Unknown is fucking
if she gets too
fantastic.
loud, I'll drop her. But I don't think she will. She's
if you
really
guys
good.
can just talk this out,
I actually
please.
find her hilarious, to be honest.
Miss Unknown is kick ass, and we're no, I don't care who you are. We're not dropping Miss Unknown because we're not.
Well, if it gets carried away, then she can come back up.
I I
Let
I
emotion.
I do believe that Miss Unknown is very respectful
Good.
and can
Very good.
control her emotions. But
Oh yeah.
Well, here we are. Hi, Miss Unknown. Hi.
Hey. So I was
Hey.
listening in on the other live, and I really been keeping my 2 cents to myself. I really haven't been putting no input in on nothing. I've been staying in my lane. You did call me a nigga, and then you double down on it right here and said it again.
I did
And that
not.
right there, you did. You
I
said
did
it
not.
again.
No, I did not. No, I
Just
did
sat
not.
in here and said it. You
I
repeated what you
repeated.
said,
I repeated the quote that was in Stephanie's text
but you
messages.
said
But
it
it
though, and
wasn't
then
about you. If you
yes,
read
it
the
was.
I
messages,
Hold
it was
on.
no.
hey
I'm telling
listen,
you, it was not about you.
I got the
hold on.
messages, Florida man. Hold on. I got the messages, and um, you said about the nigga, and then you said you wanted a meme with a rack pipe in my mouth, and the meme was
I said,
supposedly a
where
picture
is
of
the rat
me
pipe in her mouth?
with a rack
Can
pipe, but
I
it was about
can I
me,
see
Bougie,
that?
and you lied.
Who has the
I'm gonna send you a.
messages? Can I
So
see it? I just
Florida has a
would
completely
really like
unredacted
some
version of my
context.
message. He has the unredacted
I
version.
am going to. I'm going to screen record
Can you get that?
a
Can
port.
you let me go find
Yeah,
that message?
and I can send.
I got
And I can send it to you on Instagram. I'm going to screen record it though, so that way you can actually see how far away it is.
it's not it. She was speaking on me. She said it clearly because they were talking about my live and what was going on in the live. It was context to what she was
The
saying.
context to that
She
was that I
referenced
was
my live.
quoting. The
Hold on.
context to it is that I was quoting Whitney Houston from her interview when she said that. That is the fucking context. Period. I made the video. It's in. I
You
have the.
said
Ma'am, can you
we
please
was
let me
having a
finish?
live
It was
and you
not
said
about
the N word
you.
to me, and then you proceeded to say you wanted a meme of me with a CARCK pipe in my mouth. You sent it to Men's and told her to send it over to you. That was about me. It. Why is you saying that it was about anybody else? It was about me. It was
I did
specifically.
not call you that word. It's in quotations, and I was quoting the fucking stupid
Can
interview.
my folks send me that
But
into
also,
my DM
you
right
have
now?
accused me of
Cause I
calling you
got it.
Rosa Parks, and I did not.
You called me Rosetta. What you say it was? You
Rosetta
switched it and
Stone,
said
because
Rosetta
I can't
Stone.
understand you when you talk, girl.
Yeah.
That's what I
I
was
know.
saying.
Just like how y'all sat over there and berated me, told me I needed translators and how I was
I
uneducated
didn't, ma'am.
and
I didn't
so
say you're
on and so
uneducated. I
forth. So
simply
yeah.
said I couldn't understand you, and I needed a Rosetta Stone. That's like a translator. That's
Yeah,
it.
come on. Y'all said Rosetta
One
Stone
thing we're
and
not going to
Girl,
Rosa
you
do
were
is
Parks.
holding a whole fucking live about me telling people to hide their goddamn kids when I never fucking
Now
kidnapped no
say it
goddamn
again.
kids.
And I'll say it again.
And that's wrong. You're wrong for that.
Okay, and you was wrong for calling me a nigga. And
I
then
didn't
you just
call
doubled
you
down
that.
on it in her and said it again.
I repeated the quote that was in the text.
That's disrespectful though.
I didn't call
You
anybody
could have
that.
muted the word out and said "in." You said "nigga." You said it. That
Again,
was
like
very
I just said,
disrespectful, and nobody corrected you. And then people saying like I'm wrong because I'm saying something.
because they
Like
asked me to
really?
repeat what I said.
Why
That's
would
what.
you repeat the nigga
I'm done.
though?
I'm not.
Why would you repeat saying
Because
nigga?
yeah,
Like, come on now.
again,
Hold
he
on.
asked for
And then
full
you sitting over
transparency.
here acting like that you're
I'm not gonna
innocent.
be. If you want to ask me a question, I will answer you. But what I will not do is you keep running and going with all these questions and an answer, and not let
Yeah,
me not answer.
we
That's
gotta.
crazy.
So conversation will get better places.
If I was calling her that, it would have been in every reference to her in my messages, and it's not. It was literally about the fucking interview. That's it.
I'm going to speak up on this because there is no way in hell, whether it be a quote or not, that I would ever repeat that word, whether it's with an A or an ER. Um, no, not even in a quote, not in a song. No, we we don't do that. We don't. It's very very disrespectful. And I love me some Miss Unknown, and I can understand every fucking word she says. So
When I first
I
came across her, I could not really understand her.
I know,
That's
but
what I'm just saying.
that's
So, but what I'm also saying is it's been said that I called her Rosa Parks, which would be a racially fucked up thing to say, right? And that's not what I said. Period.
I know, but also saying
I'm not
Rosetta
a
Stone
racist
is
person
also
at all.
uh with like a dialect, like you no. I
You've also
I'm
I
I'm
known
love
gonna.
her.
me some Miss Unknown, and no
You've
one can
known her,
change
so
my mind
you've
on that.
communicated
So
with
I'm
her.
always
I
gonna
have
have her
not.
back on that, and that's it.
I'm gonna chime in there. The Rosetta Stone thing. I don't know about that. It's one of those gray area things, just like I told Queenie about when she used the term
And that's
slow.
what I'm telling you, Florida man. We had several lives where they had lives daily speaking on me. Rosetta Stone, Rosa Parks, saying how I needed a
Nobody
translator,
said
saying how I
Roosevelt.
was uneducated, saying I got all of the screenshots.
Someone
We had
did say,
lives about
someone did,
all of this.
someone did say
I
Rosa
will say
Parks.
this though, that live was created by you. That live was specifically to bash me, and you said a lot of things that were not true about me, and it was a result of you guys trying to take up for petty. So
It was
imagine, I
bad.
mean,
Guess what?
you
It was
guys
both
expected I
sided.
wasn't gonna
It was
fucking
both
react to
sided,
that. I
babe.
wasn't gonna react to that. You guys
I
went
do
on
have
a
to.
whole
Wrong
live
way to
That's a
react.
lie,
specifically to
Bougie.
bash us.
I do
Bougie,
have to
that's
say.
a lie.
Hold on.
That's a
I
lie,
was there.
Bougie.
I
No,
was
it is
there.
not a lie. It is exactly the truth. You held a
That's a
live,
lie.
announced it in Petty's
I was
live
there.
about a bash session. You had my fucking Google article on your green screen, told everybody to hide their fucking kids. There's somebody on the
Okay, so I was there.
Hop
The,
down, Florida man, because
no, no,
like you
no, no.
heard me because I
Listen, no,
know
no,
what
no,
was
no.
going on and I was there. How you gonna tell me what happened when we was there?
Yeah,
They
I'm
said
sorry.
some
Please
shit
stay,
and
Miss
we
Unknown.
said some shit. It
Unknown
was
said
I'm
back and
sorry.
forth, Florida man. You weren't there. You can't do that now. Like,
I
come
was
on
Miss
there.
now, we
Unknown,
gotta
please
say
stay.
right is
Please
right and
stay.
wrong is wrong, and that's wrong. You murdered me because she up here fucking lying. But I'm gonna
I
drop
muted her
down,
too.
and I appreciate you and Abel. I love you down, but I'm not finna sit up here with a bitch that's lying and not taking accountability for the shit she did.
Unknown. Hold on
Well,
one second.
that's where we're getting
So
at.
I was in that live.
Starting at the very beginning. The very beginning.
At the
Right.
end of the day, it was back and forth banter. It ain't know who was wrong and who was right. Both sides was saying shit. That didn't give them the fucking warranty to be calling me niggas and crackheads and all that other extra shit. And I did say hide your fucking kids. I did. But that don't mean that y'all can sit over there and say shit and think we not gonna say shit back. You came at Holly. Y'all came at Retina. Y'all came at Monster. You trying to act like you innocent. Bitch, you're not innocent. And Florida man, I'm so disappointed right now, brother. Cause you know I fuck with you 100. But you don't know the whole story. And you letting this bitch give you crumbs. And that's where the fucking, that's where it go wrong at. I am so
I was
sorry
there.
that this
I
bitch
was
up
there.
here lying and not taking accountability because she ain't said that she did shit since she been up here. She done
This
blamed everybody else. And Abel, I love you. I'm hopping down. Thank you,
I love you
Turtles.
too.
Wait, Miss
if
Unknown.
I
Love
could
you.
get past it was at the beginning.
Unknown, I told you. I was in Unknown
I really wish
on
she
that.
didn't drop. I, uh, I,
Well, I was there at the
I need to
beginning when
make
Petty's
this
lost.
clear. No matter what, no matter what is said, I'm going to use me as an example. No matter what is fucking said about me, I'm not going to come at anyone with any kind of racist remarks. I'm not. Okay, you don't do that.
I did not come at her with a racist remark. Period. What Shannon and Megan said about edging and all that, that was them. I did not call her that. The context of my text is not being understood. I just said that's not a word that I use all the time. I should not have said it. I repeated it in this live
You
because
did
you
say it,
asked me
and
what was said.
I didn't. I don't approve of that at all. I do love me some Miss Unknown.
But I wasn't saying it about her, is what I'm saying. That was not directed to her at all. I wasn't
It shouldn't have
calling
been
her
said
that
at all.
way.
It shouldn't have been
You're
said at
right.
all, to be
And I
honest.
said that. It should not have been said. Absolutely. And again,
I
nobody
think
would fucking know that
It
if
is so
my
much easier
private
to
texts weren't listed.
listen, Bougie, please. It is so much easier to take accountability and apologize and educate yourself moving forward rather than being in like a defensive mode. I'm saying that respectfully as possible. Um,
I
I
mean, I privated that video a long time ago, right? I privated it a long fucking time ago. And I agree. Like, what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. I will not take accountability for things that I did not do. And I did not say that about her. I know what the fuck I said. I know that it's not something that
wait,
needs to be
but
said.
someone did
I
say something about
understood that
Rosa
it's wrong.
Parks. Is that
No,
what I'm? OG,
no,
is that
no.
true?
No.
Yeah.
I made the comment about Rosetta Stone because
No,
I
I
could
don't.
not understand her when I first started listening to her at all.
I can't say it was Bougie that said it, but
It
somebody
was
in the live,
absolutely not me. No, it was
somebody.
not fucking
I
me.
know, but if somebody said that, like at that moment, something should have been said. and
I
tell them
called
that
Shannon
that
and
that
Megan both out when they were going on and on about that shit, whether it was about Miss Unknown or whether it was about that other chick, Hood something or other. Listen, I did that privately. I didn't do it in a live, but I also did not put
I
myself
know, but
in those lives when they
like
were doing that.
when it's
OG,
said in the live,
hold
you
on,
have
hold
to
on.
make it.
OG,
I'm
you
not
just
gonna. I'm not gonna
said
sit
that
up here
she
with
didn't
it.
say
I'm
it,
not gonna do
OG.
this.
Okay.
I didn't say
OG,
she
you
didn't
just
say.
said she said it in that message. When Leather and Lace did that phone dump, OG, it was in there, OG. So
Okay,
don't say, come on, y'all. Like,
hold
come
on,
on. I'm
hold
not
on.
making this up.
Unknown,
I
hold
She
know
on.
said
what was
about the
said to
Rosa
me,
Parks.
and I know what
She asked
context it was
about
said.
the Rosa
She
I
Parks.
even
didn't.
went farther enough to say she wanted a
Oh my
meme
god.
made about me with a
Oh
crack
my
pipe
god.
in my mouth.
She asked about the Rosa Parks comment, not about anything else. I
Yeah.
said I did not call you Rosa Parks.
Zeus.
Listen, obviously,
Florida
in
man,
that
I'm gonna drop
voice
in a
clip
minute
that
because
they said
again,
about Miss Unknown, it
this is
wasn't
not
a
gonna work.
fucking crack pipe. It was like a credit card, and I'm so
And Ava
fucking
Love,
sick
don't
of
don't clear it up for
people
them.
fucking dragging Miss Unknown for that.
All
Don't
right,
even
so
clear it up for
Fuck,
them
I
because
am so
they,
sick of this.
yeah,
So
they
can
taking
unknown,
it
I?
and they running with it.
unknown. I
And
wasn't there for the phone dump, so I didn't see what was what there. I brought you up in the live tonight because I know that the situation has it's been an issue for you that it's not been spoke on and dealt with. And I asked Bougie, I brought you up because I asked Bougie about the things that were said. Now, I wasn't
yes,
around for
because you
all
was
of
off
it.
the app. You was off the app, OG. I don't know if
Right.
you see. I don't know if you was around for those live. They had several. Like, it was all of them from Bougie, Shannon, Megan, Andy, Sweetbriar Creek. Everybody that sat over there, they had live. We had lives about them, but OG, they had lives about us. And don't you know, every live they had about us, I was the main topic. Every lady over there talked about how I talk. They talked about how uneducated I was. They said that I needed hair glue to pin my edges down. They told me something about some fried chicken, the Rosetta Parks, the Rosa Parks. It was on and on and
Yeah.
on and on and on. So for people that wasn't there and the people that was there, know that it happened. I'm not making this up. And then for her to call me a nigga and then double down on it in this live, that is wild.
And see, I said, and I kept trying to say, but I kept getting overtalked. And then I put in the comments because somebody must have heard me say it. I said, yes, somebody did say something about Rosa Parks. I don't know if it was Bougie, but I was in your live. That's when I reactivated and came in your live, Miss Unknown, that night and got up in a box with you.
Was
I
that
know
what you
y'all.
said? Live,
Go ahead, Abel. You breaking up, boo.
live. So should have
You breaking up real bad.
Hey, you're breaking up.
acknowledged what was said and
Hurt us. If you
corrected.
don't fix her Wi-Fi right now, hurt us. I'm gonna be.
Okay, I say
Can't
something.
help right now.
I've been like trying to get past the first sentence for a minute.
I just
She was asked a question. This wasn't about race. The quote was not about race at all. The context of it was a question, and she answered it. Would I have answered it that way? No, she chose to. Okay.
What you
As,
mean?
I
What
don't
you
think
mean,
it's
Florida
double. I
man?
don't think that particular statement is doubling down
So
on.
you got the you got the text messages from the phone dump, right? Do you have those with you right now? Cause I'm trying to find mine so I can pull it up. Do you
I
have the
am.
receipt?
I'm letting the video scroll right now until it gets to that part. Like
Cause
as we.
it's a Pacific pod where they even circled it and everything. The context she
Oh
was
no, no.
using.
I'm gonna send you a screen recording like of the original.
I already saw the original. I was there from day one. And you
No,
saying that
no.
in her she wasn't saying it like that, Florida man, it's the point that she said it. Nigga or nigga never that never shouldn't have came out her mouth in this live today. She don't get a pass talking about what she was saying it for, Florida man. She shouldn't have said that. That was very disrespectful. And I was over there streaming. Like my mouth dropped.
Mine too.
Like she literally said it again. Like I am so fucking applaud. And Florida man, you know I fuck with you, but you ain't even check her about it. You trying to make it seem like she said it in a different context. Like, come on, bro. She wrong. Wrong is wrong. And you know we stand big on that. She wrong right now. She never should have let that come out her mouth. I don't care what context it was. Nigga or nigger shouldn't have came out her mouth.
Fair.
That shit so disrespectful, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of hurt right now, and I don't even let a lot of shit hurt me. But from the people around me that I really fuck with, and how y'all let her, how y'all you trying to act like you trying to justify it. I don't like that part. Instead of just telling her she wrong, you wrong. But to justify it, like that shit is really hurt my feelings right now, and I'ma hop down because I see this shit one sided, and I don't go for that shit. This bitch is wrong. This bitch has affected a lot of people. And for her to be up here and ain't took accountability for a bitch ass thing and had the nerve to say that nigga word again. Bougie bitch, fuck you, hoe. And I stand on that, and that's for me and all my bitches that you cross. Ho, you not innocent. Bitch, you around here running a motherfucking muck.
I stand
now, ho, sit on the dick and twirl, bitch. And I'm sorry, Turtles and Abel, I love you, but I'm gone. Cause this bitch disrespectful and gonna call a motherfucker a nigga.
I'm gonna tell you what, I'd rather have Miss Unknown up here than fucking Bougie.
Yeah.
Miss Unknown, please come back up, please. Only if you feel comfortable. I do not agree with, oh my God. Miss Unknown, please come back up.
But honestly, Enabler, Miss Unknown literally said what a lot of fucking people are thinking tonight.
And I stand alongside of her. I do.
Joy like a fountain. I'm texting Kendra. Like, not, do you pay my phone bill, bitch?
Fuck, my heart hurts so bad. Fuck.
And that conversation has been had so many times, like even saying it, like singing it that way. It's not, I get it. Okay, it was a quote, but you still,
I don't think that's the quote.
Say it.
You
don't. That's even the quote.
Oh my God, you do not fucking say that. And then, Jesus Christ.
Wreck.
I really, really hope Miss Unknown comes back up.
What, me? Yeah, I'm here.
I'm done with Turtles. I don't know if you agree with me or not, but I do not feel like Bougie should have a space and be platformed here.
I'm getting
If
so
she
many
is,
I hope she deactivates and no one gets answers. From Cartel, this isn't about race. Can you tell her to just move on? It was a quote.
I know, but
it's like one person.
You have to understand.
Gets emotional. One person comes up here. Hold on, please. I've been interrupted this whole time. I wanted to start at the beginning and say that we were all in Petty's live, and Miss Unknown took a box, and Petty was talking to her, and everybody was like riled up, and we all were like, "Yeah, let's do a fucking live," and we all went over there, and we were all wrecking the fuck out of them, funny as fuck. Miss Unknown was reading off the comments and who was paying attention to what and where, I don't know, but I got the live because it was a fun live.
It doesn't, FloridaMan, I'm respectfully, okay?
But I got the live, and it's a fun live. I would like to know exactly what was said in that live because, like I said, I was a little methy at the time. But
I understand, but here in this live this evening, whether it was in quotations or I don't give a fuck what the excuse was. That was uncalled for. That was absolutely fucking embarrassing, disgusting, vile. I
was in. Can't say it was a come over here to say for a race thing. I was actually streaming the live. And I did inbox and able to let her know, boo, I'm streaming y'all over here in my live. Everything was going good. It wasn't about a race thing until Boo just
No,
started sitting over here, not taking accountability for nothing. Everything that was asked of her, she threw the subject on somebody else. Florida man,
No,
you know
she
when I
apologized to
first
her.
started going live, hold on. You know when I first started going live, we was going live about them because they had already been throwing shots, saying shit, attacking Patty when I was sitting over there, attacking other people that I sit around. That still didn't warn her to be looking up people information, pulling people fucking background checks, calling people niggas, going around her running the motherfucking muck on this app. You think that she can talk and say her shit and we not gonna respond back, Florida man? Are you serious? Yes, I told people to hide their kids. Yes, I told people to hide their grandkids. The article I saw, I went on it. And you saying that we're lying on that lady? We're not lying on that lady. That lady has been around a long time, Florida man. That lady has been running amok a long motherfucking time doing this shit. She ain't innocent by a motherfucking long shot. And how she got you convinced right now is crazy. Do you know all the harmful shit she has done? Do you know they
Yeah, I
was
do actually.
following people, her street glide, when all
They
they
were
was
not
following people
following.
around,
Stop,
taking
stop, 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 stop.
pictures?
Stop right there.
She
Stop
do
right.
phone
No,
dump.
stop. Nope, nope, nope,
I
nope,
was
nope.
there for
This is how the
all of
false
that,
information
Florida
gets
man.
spread.
I was there.
Someone needs to. You need to reel it in because this is how the false information
No,
gets
no,
spread.
that's not
Prove
false.
it. That's
It
already
ain't
been
false.
disproven.
No, I
That's
was
been
there.
disproved.
She was around them. She knew what was going on. She the one came to slide and told her. I was there for
Nope.
everything. That still didn't warn her for attacking everybody, attacking Holly Mae, putting Holly Mae fucking record on her background, speaking on Retina Retempt before they never
IO
spoke
did
on her
that.
though, Florida man. They didn't warn
IO
her to
did
speak
that.
on them. She did that
Then
on her own.
you know about Ruthless and Ratchet?
What?
You know about Ruthless and Ratchet?
I'm ruthless. I'm ruthless and ratchet. What you mean?
No, the group chat that fucking Holly
I
Mae
don't
and
care
Ratina
about
have.
no group chat, Florida man.
But
I'm talking
if
about
you
what
care
happened in 4K on the
If you care that
internet,
Bougie
babe.
doxing people, you better check them because
Do you
you
remember
better
when
check
she
them.
doxed Queen of Blessing on live? Mind you, Queen of Blessing ain't never said nothing to this lady. Don't you know she gave that lady whole name, address, city, and state on a motherfucking live stream?
Rissa doxed her.
It no, Bougie did
Rissa
that,
doxed her.
Florida
I already
man. Bougie said it. We was there.
Rissa
Fuck Rissa, Florida
Rissa was
man.
already
Bougie
going
said it out of her
into
mouth,
lives.
Florida man. Bougie said it, not Rissa. If Rissa gave her the information, okay. Bougie said that shit out of her mouth on the
Yeah, and
live.
Rissa was also making accounts with her name.
Rissa
Rissa was
wasn't
also
there
like
in that
going into
live,
chats
Florida man.
because she was in the background on them backup accounts with these
It
people's
don't
names
matter.
on
So
them.
you telling me that Rissa put a gun to Bougie head and told her you better say Queen of Blessing name right now, her address and everything right now on the live.
She said that in the
No,
box
people don't
herself.
like each other.
Okay, there go Queen of Blessings.
Excuse me.
Let Queen of Blessings talk. There you go.
I know that Rissa gave her the information. I know that. But Bougie said it in the box with her whole chest. And I ain't done anything to her. Maybe put some water emojis in the chat, but that's
I
it.
don't know. I don't know if we've done anything to anybody.
Not you, Florida man. It's her. You don't know the whole story. She only giving you bits and pieces. And don't think that I'm hollering or we going at each other because you know that's not what it is. You know we having a dialogue. I
One
just
second.
want you to understand. I've been quiet this whole time. You notice I ain't mentioned Bougie name since you've been bringing receipts. Since you've been doing all of that. You notice I ain't said nothing. I've been sitting back. But for her to get in this box tonight and playing everybody's face, she didn't take accountability for one thing that was asked. Not one.
Should
Not one thing.
she's been
And you, if she up here, Florida man, why would you still be talking for her? And she her in the flesh. Why can't she talk for herself? She the one around here doing the bullshit.
has been.
Why you gotta talk for her when she her in fucking 4K?
She has been talking. I haven't talked much at all.
Everything she said tonight was a deflect. Y'all like the
She didn't wanna
deflection. She
answer-
deflected.
He didn't want to answer a lot of questions or many questions for him, and that's why I texted you and said people are getting pissed. Like Ashley just wanted
Yeah.
a simple apology. Enabler sent you a screenshot on Discord.
Can I just interrupt one
ahead.
quick minute?
Go
For
ahead, boy.
it's
Well,
me,
you know
it's
what?
me.
I'll tell
Hold
everybody
on,
what.
Florida
I'll
man,
tell everybody
Florida
what.
man,
I am
Florida
no
man,
longer. I am
Florida
no
man.
longer. Hold
Oh
on.
no,
I have this to
hold
say. That's it.
on. 1 second.
I am no longer going to be speaking for Bougie, nor am I going to
Can you
make sure
just
that she
hold
gets
on
back
real
on the
quick?
app to give
I have
anybody
to
any more
address someone
answers.
in the comments.
I don't give a fuck. Like me or don't like me, I really don't give a fuck. Blow the whole spot up.
Hold
Don't
up.
do
These
it fucking
men,
the
it's
right
not
way.
Just
about you,
Fucking
because
Florida
I
man.
get
disagree.
emotional
It's
Okay,
and
not
go ahead and
I'm
about
gonna
fucking
you.
move
blow it all up
forward on
and wreck it
this.
for everybody the fuck else. Because when people are silenced for so long and they can't fucking sit there and say something and get it out for themselves, let them
He is
get it
not
out. Let
fucking
them
Laura,
process
saying
it.
bitch,
you
don't
Thank
say
you.
now.
nothing to me from
Yes.
no comments, ho.
Have
If I
a
can't
good
shut up,
fucking
bitch,
night.
come make me shut
When
up,
Viking
Laura.
comes by, someone else play the audios.
Laura, come make me shut up. Laura, come make me shut up. And Florida man, I hate that you getting upset. But to be honest with you, I don't think nobody wanted you to bring Bougie receipts out because you know what? Bougie receipts are pissed, respectfully. I don't think nobody. I think this right here kind of broke up a lot of things. This caused a lot of division between a lot of people. And I think that's not right. And we stand with you 10 toes, but for you to get mad at us because we speaking our truth, because we was affected by this woman, and you want to say that all this and that, that's fucked up, Florida man. That's fucked up. Cause we stand with you all the time when you right. We standing up for you. You know I have spoke for you plenty of fucking time. But for you to sit here and downplay me and downplay my feelings because this bitch then sit here and run amok on people and ain't took accountability for a bitch ass thing and blame everybody else and you mad at us, that's wild. I'm
And
so
I
fucking
don't think
disappointed
Florida
right now.
man, he doesn't understand. He can't tell. And I'm just going to say me and you because we're in the box and we're black. You can't tell me how I take somebody saying that, how I take somebody saying nigga. I don't care what the context is. It came out of your mouth. You can't tell me how I'm supposed to feel about that. And then I know how it feels. I wasn't in here when she said it, but I know how it feels to sit in a chat and somebody in a box say it and nobody say anything, and then you watch your comment cousins, your friends replying to it or not replying to it. That shit hurts.
It do. It
But hold
really
on one
do.
second. Can I say something real quick? Florida man, I wish you wouldn't have dropped because unknown Miss Enabler and I think Turtles, you were all in the box tonight on I don't remember whose platform. And a meme that I had shared years ago on my Facebook got brought up.
Sure
And I was
did. And it
told
said
I
you
was told to
the
come
word.
take accountability for it. I didn't say the word. Granted, it doesn't make it any better. It was a meme I shared. But that's no.
But I called your ass out on it,
That's what I'm saying.
100%.
That's what I'm saying.
And what
And
I'm saying is, I was just accused in the comments of not speaking up until Miss Unknown got in the
that's
box.
not true. Me, you, and Turtle
True.
all said something.
I
I
been
got
say that's
fucking
not true in Abla.
violated.
I got you. In Abla, I got you. I was streaming. I
No,
was
but I mean,
streaming.
I don't fucking like that. Like being accused. Like I have a big fucking mouth. Whether it's about racism, um, somebody being homophobic, I will fucking speak up. So your fucking
Oh,
comment
Abla
saying that
said,
I
I
didn't
know
say
when
anything
Abla
until
said
Miss
something.
Unknown, like get the fuck out of here. Like
Now I know when Abla said something, but I ended my live. I was streaming. Nobody, Florida man didn't even say nothing. That's what that really right there that hurt me. That hurt me the most because you go for right and you let this bitch sit up here and say the nigga word again, like she quoting it, like what?
So
And then you
unknown.
get mad.
I will say he was paused. Turtles Enabler and I did say something. He came back off from being paused. And he said she was quoting something, but still, you're
Exactly. He
okay,
justifying it. That's a justification. She quoting it. She shouldn't be quoting no shit like that. I don't quote racial shit. Y'all don't never hear me do that. When I'm into it or saying shit, I never go to race. Never. So why is it okay for her to do it? Why is it okay for her to play in people's face, look up people information, ruin people's lives, get on this motherfucking app and act like she innocent? And Florida man, you acting like we wrong because we want to speak up. Like, come on, brother.
it's Me, Breezy, too, I did fucking say something. And then I got a violation while I was in the box, but immediately I came fucking back up. So that's one thing, do not go there with me. Do not.
Miss Enabler, you did say something.
I'm gonna say because she said that's my girl and I love unknown, and I was over in my
Yeah.
life. I said and I love and able like she did. I my girl. One thing about it, she gonna speak up, and I get her problem. My
Yeah,
girl
and
speak
then
up. Thank you. Can
I,
y'all
I
big
don't I
box
don't even give
Robert?
a fuck who
Turtles,
I'm
can you
going.
big box Robert? Here go the receipt. I'm so glad.
How do I
Look at
do it?
my folks and came
Robert,
through.
is that the one enabler? Can you check the Discord? I sent you a receipt to green screen because I can't
Someone
turn
get
my
it.
This is
camera
the
on.
receipt.
If I go to
Can someone do
Discord,
it?
like my service goes out. I'm so sorry. It's not an excuse, but
Yep, nope, you
yeah.
don't have to enabler. That's the same. That's the same one that I was sent and
Yeah,
sent
she
to you.
said, "Fuck that nigga." What did it say? Say it, read it for me, Robert, because I can't barely see it. Boo, can you
I
read it
can't
for the
see it clear.
class?
It says your N is over there. Crack is whack.
That's
And
not.
y'all, she just said that
So
she was
wait, that
talking
no,
about
Bougie,
that's
something
it's a
not a
else.
quote
fucking
though.
quote. That's not a quote.
That's
That's
not
a
a quote.
quote.
She
The
just
quote from
lied
the
to
interview
y'all.
was "crack is whack."
Do y'all see this?
Wait,
Then it say
wait.
unknown. Y'all see my name?
I can't even.
Robert, can
Turn
you
the
can
comments
you
Can
off.
we
bring
turn off
that?
the comments?
Well, not only that, Robert, is there any way for you to bring that screenshot over a little bit?
Fuck, I'm angry right now. This fuck.
That's not a quote. That's not nothing from.
That's not
Wow.
the
Can you
quote from
read
the
that for them,
interview.
boo, so they can see it? Can you read it, boo?
Uh, your N words over there. Crack is whack. Okay, so the
Oh my
over
The
god.
there,
middle
the
finger.
over there takes that shit out. Takes
She
the
was talking
whole. It
about
was
my
a quote.
live. We was
Takes
on
the
live.
whole. Takes the whole. It was a quote out. That is not a fucking quote.
Okay, so up
Oh
under, show
my
them up under
god.
there, Robert. Go under where she asking for them to make the meme. Go
What
where,
the
yeah.
fuck, man?
So look, read that part, y'all.
What part? Do you record Holly Mae? Yes. What is she doing? Make sure you listen to it about the unknown shit and petty. Unknown had somebody in the background, and I clearly heard them say, quote unquote, empty your smack pipe. Shut the fuck up.
So that's a quote, right? Y'all telling me that's a quote, Florida man? Florida man, is that a quote?
That is absolutely not a quote, and I I'm so sorry, and I am so ashamed that like I even sat in a box with her.
You can turn the comments back on if you want to. And able to know because when she first came on the panel, your first thing was you don't have a dog in this fight because you
I
didn't
don't
know
know
what
the
was
one.
going on. You was only asking questions that other people had. So you know, me and you know where we stand. Like we is no bad blood. Like I fuck with you, I love you down. And when I heard her say that,
I
she
love you
ended
down
my
too.
live, and I came right over here because I sit and watch for a long time, and she sit over here and act like she ain't did nothing to nobody. You know how many people Holly Mae been asked her to come in the box for days and days and days and days. She here, but she over here lying because Florida man protecting her. And Florida man, I'm disappointed by. I'm very disappointed, bro. This supposed to been the time where you stand up for right, and right is right, and you didn't do that.
I got to take accountability because I did bring you up. The reason why I brought you up though is because you and I have had conversations where you told me
I want to.
what happened and you were upset about it. So, being as questions were being asked,
Get your answers.
I wanted to know like what was the deal behind that.
Yeah, this is kind of wild. And then OG, I did just hear you was saying something about the post with the N word on there or whatever. Cause I ain't
Can
gonna
I get a
lie,
big box, please?
I was mad about that because I think it only came out because people was mad at you, and I didn't know that you even used that word.
I don't. It wasn't me, my share, but that came out last year. They just
I'm
brought it
also
back in.
gonna debunk some misinformation that was given here tonight.
Thank you, Monster.
You're welcome, honey. And I'm so sorry that that happened. I'm absolutely disgusted.
It's
I got it on recording. I been saying for a long time, she took no accountability. Do you see that there are certain names that she did not say on purpose? Mine
mm-hmm.
being one of them,
Yep.
because she actually fucking lied on me, said that I threatened her life to get my information. She went to Brittany Ann Official and messaged her on Instagram. She said,
Turn the comments off, y'all, so y'all can read. Can you turn the comments off and able so that we can see it?
I've been getting death threats from people from Wreck-It Crew. That was my crew at the time. I don't know them, but I know they're garbage humans. A lot's being alleged. Usually I'm a tough girl, but I do have a family and a grandbaby I raise that I have custody of. All this trimming from me posting facts and receipts about Pastor Petty being a child abuser and an animal abuser and a criminal with stolen valor. I follow you on TikTok and I have mad respect for you. We've spoken briefly in a, please hold.
And mind y'all, Monster got inserted into this because we were in a live together. Monster had nothing to do with this. Mind y'all, none of us. She was just in a live.
I didn't even know her. Okay. So anyway, she continues on.
Monster.
I follow you on TikTok and I have mad respect for you. We've spoken briefly in a live. I was in about DV abusers, etc. I'd love to see if you can help me, as I think I need to get orders of protection on whomever Monster and Sassy Virgo from Wreck-It Crew are. I just don't know them. Or maybe you can give me some guidance on how to handle this. Bitch. You wanted to what? You wanted to what? Death threats. Do you know what that could do? Just running around the app, messaging random people, telling them that people are death threatening her.
False allegations.
Monster, hold on one second. Miss Unknown, I was just on a screen recording. I don't know what it's about. I don't have camera access. What's your IG?
She absolutely took zero accountability in this live.
It has
She
something to
did
do with.
not fucking take accountability for actually going around an app and looking for people's information actively to do God knows what with.
Oh, correct.
I'm going to hop down. Thank you for letting me speak. But for fuck's sake,
Thank
that
you,
bitch
Monster.
is disgusting.
And is.
I'm hopping
And
down.
Monster
Thank you.
deserved it. That was a bad allegation to put on Monster to say that. Like,
The
really,
fuck?
people would have took it the wrong way. But she sat up here and acted like everybody wronged her.
Miss Enabler, thank you for letting me come up. I'm going to hop down.
Coin for coming up too, boy, and I'm sorry that happened to you.
Really.
That's okay.
I'm so sorry.
You too.
I'm so embarrassed isn't even like a good enough word. I'm appalled at.
I just gotta say one thing I gotta double down on. That's all the accountability from Bougie any one of you get. And Monster, Sassy Virgo is correct. What she's saying is true.
No.
What the fuck is
Florida
happening?
man, come on, bro. Come
Florida
on,
man,
man.
don't do that.
Come on, bro.
Don't
Like,
God.
do
you
that.
bullshitting, bro. You
Dude.
bullshit, man.
Oh,
That
man.
right there says a lot, man. I'm done.
All right,
That
wait a
right
minute.
there,
Wait
you
a minute.
wrong.
Wait a minute.
I
Wait a minute. Wait a
I
minute. Pause. Can I,
I cannot
enabler?
fucking believe this right now.
Hey, can I get 2 seconds? First off,
Yes.
to the other lives that are listening, fuck you and nobody spoke up when that shit was being said. The fuck it wasn't. Shut up and sit down. And Moonbeam, fuck you, you dumb cunt. And Miss Unknown, you know I adore you.
You Ram. You were just over there checking on me. You know I love you down.
Don't fucking talk about me. Talk to me. Sorry, Turtle,
And
for
OG,
taking
what
over
did
your
you say
life. I'm pissed.
You're good.
Yeah,
No,
you
people
good,
are
Granny.
saying nobody stood up, and that's fucking a lie.
It's definitely a lie.
Eh,
The fucking
OG, what's the
comments were going
recording you say you got?
ballistic.
I don't. It was just sent to me. And it says, hold
To be honest, I don't know who's sending recordings and messages and all that now.
on. I
Why
think it's
y'all
the
ain't
one you were looking for, and I'll tell you who sent it to me later. But it
okay?
says
I'll
this is
send you my IG. Yeah,
yes.
you can send it to me on IG if it's a clip or something.
Yes,
But
this is where the smack comment came from, and it's a screen recording. And I said I don't have camera access. They said ask
yeah,
Miss
you
Unknown.
good. You good. I read to be honest with you, you good. That shit is irrelevant to me. I just hate the fact that she sat up here in front of all these people and denied everything out there. Florida man, I'm disappointed, bro. You said you stand for right, but right now you just showed us some. I'm just gonna think on it because you know when you mad, you might say the wrong thing, and I don't want to say the wrong thing, but Florida man, you got to take your blinders off. You fucking with a bitch that's a manipulative ass bitch, and she got you right where she wants you right now, and it's not a good look. It's not. She is not credible. Nowhere on this app. Nowhere. Every group she's ever been in, she has been the fucking mold. She's the common denominator. She fucks over everybody. She plays over everybody. Then try to come with that innocent ass. Oh, I got it, my granddaughter. Oh, my daughter in it. No, fuck all that. So you be having all that energy. Then when the heat on your motherfucking ass, you had the nerve to get a motherfucker to come out here and be a spokesperson for you. The fucking audacity. I can't believe this bitch. This bitch be so bold on her talking. But this bitch had to get somebody on her to talk about to right her wrongs. Bitch, your wrongs is wrongs. Bitch, you ain't right on no part. You guilty. Bitch, you just as bad as all of them, ho. Just as bad. You not innocent. Nothing is innocent. I believe all them receipts fake. Bougie. And fuck you. I'm sorry, turtles. I'm hopping down now. But that
Miss
bitch sit up
Unknown.
here and said that nigga word, and that right there just blew me.
Oh,
hold on a
Miss
second.
Unknown, can I say
uh-uh.
something to you, baby?
Don't move. Stay right there, Miss Unknown. Hang on 1 second, Shelly. And when you hold
Yes,
Bernie
ma'am.
accountable, God fucking damn it. And that's all I got to say. So leave me the fuck alone right now.
wait, hold
That's
what
bullshit
accountable?
and you fucking know it.
Ren,
Bullshit.
Ren, what'd you say? Hold what accountable?
Bernie.
Oh,
When Bernie's fucking held accountable, I'll start holding some other people accountable. And when the fuck haven't I ever?
Fuck
Fuck
Bert.
you.
Fuck you, Bert. And fuck people that support her.
Miss
And
God,
Unknown,
I
I
fuck
could
you,
just
fucking blame my
Moonbeam.
mental illness on everything that I've ever done, but no. Fuck you, Bert.
Fucking ridiculous, man. Every look, there was someone. The comments were going so goddamn fast, standing up for fucking excuse me, standing up for unknown. It was not even funny. So fuck you, and nobody had anything to say. Moonbeam, you creepy old cunt.
they were saying nobody on the boxes corrected her, which is a fucking lie. And everybody in the comments were also saying something.
And fuck you, I don't bring the same energy to Florida man, because yes, the fuck I do.
And they're seeing that.
Hi, SJ. Sorry, Turtles, I didn't mean. Look, I'm taking out some aggression right now in your live.
You good?
Some
I'm
aggression
fucking
is better.
pissed, man. Don't do that. That's not fair. Because if you knew me, like you say you did, don't do that.
Yeah, simply J.
I was gonna just say something to Miss Unknown. Like, I love her and I care about her a great deal. And what Bougie said was very rude, very uncalled for. The N word should never be said. I don't care how it's put. I don't like that word. That's just something that should never be said. And I feel really bad for Miss Unknown right now. And Moonbeam,
Fuck you, you darn bitch who fucking sat there and thought that it's okay to put my fucking picture up yesterday. Fuck you, bitch. Go sit down. Go sit somewhere.
But you also can't tell people you're going to clock them because you ain't going to pull up nowhere. So don't do that. Don't sit behind the screen and
Shelly's
act
Rim,
like a badass. Don't
Shelly's
do that.
not. Shelly's
Don't
not.
do
Rim,
that.
Rim. It was a fucking joke.
I know, but don't do that.
Erica, why
Okay,
don't
I apologize for that, but like I said, it was a joke.
I didn't
one
tell you to
second,
apologize now. I just
Erica,
said don't do it.
Yes, ma'am.
Erica. Hold, pause, everyone. Erica, did you say that to OG after her post? Did you miss what OG just said a little bit ago?
Here, let me say it again, enabler. So, a post that I made, well, excuse me, a meme that I shared. I didn't make the post. I shared a meme years ago. Mallory dug up on my Facebook, brought it out to the app, to the TikTok app, way back last year. For whatever reason, I got brought up again. I was told I needed to come take accountability for it. I did. Enabler was in the box. I believe Turtles was in the box. Rem, I think you were in the box too.
I was in the box. I was. Oh, and
Yeah.
by the way, you need to take that video down about Dora because that was a low fucking blow because she has really beautiful curtains, by the way.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yes, ma'am.
Vixen,
Dora's
I'm
got a
not
very
making
pretty
excuses.
house.
I'm fucking talking about what the fuck happened.
I get it, but I'm just saying.
No, Rem, not you.
Vixen,
Talking.
basically, OG was saying that people called her out immediately. Like, whenever it was brought to my attention, when I was in the box, I I immediately called out OG. Like, the fuck? What the fuck is this?
How many times am I going to take accountability for it? Because that wasn't even the first time then either.
Welcome back, beautiful.
Hey, look, I just wanted to say something because I was hearing about the somebody was just sending me a clip of something. Even though I don't care, but OG, now you know I'm disappointed in you because when that bitch called me a nigga, you ain't say shit.
I did.
Mm.
Nah,
Pay
you ain't speak
attention.
up
Yes, I
until
did.
after it
Turtle
was
said something.
afterwards.
Enabler said something. I came back to my phone and I said, "You can't be saying that." And then I can show you where I just said to Bougie in the fucking Discord the same thing. You can't. You knew saying that.
Okay, everybody needs to take a deep breath. In through the nose, count for 4, and out through the mouth. And I don't want to be the voice of reason right now, so just do it. Or I'm blocking you all.
Vixen, she said it tonight in this box. She said it before in a message, but she repeated it tonight in the box, thinking that she was gonna get a motherfucking pass for it. I thought she thought she was getting a pass, but her bold ass did her motherfucking whack ass guest appearance tonight and said that dumb ass shit. Yeah, OG, I'm gonna go back and look at it again, but I had got a lot of people inboxing me and a lot of people sending me clips, and they were like, "OG really didn't speak up for you." You know, well, not speak up for me, because it ain't for me. It's just wrong. Right is right and wrong is wrong. And I was just asking you, because you know I'm gonna ask you first before I go off what somebody tell me. So I was just trying to hear from you
No,
because
go ahead and go pull it because I think Turtle said something. I was in the kitchen. I heard Turtle say something, Enabler say something. I came back with my phone and I said, or I think Enabler and I said it at the same time. It's either me and Turtle or me and Enabler said it at the
I
same time.
ended up getting a fucking violation, and I think it was
right.
because of what she said.
It
And
was.
then I said something in the fucking comments, and then immediately when I came back,
Came back
I
up.
said,
Right. Thank you,
Well, you
Mimi.
know what? We'll know in about 2.2 seconds because Dora's going to replay it. So just stream that live and we can listen. We'll know real time.
Oh, okay. Let me go to Dora Live. Hold on.
Better
I mean,
days.
as it goes, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care.
Well, no, but see, we're going to be loud and proud, so we're going to be loud and proud everywhere. And somebody said in the comments they're getting ready to replay it, so we'll listen.
Dora, if you can hear me, Dora, I'm streaming you. So if you gonna play it, can you please, Dora, babe? 'Cause I'm streaming you. If you can hear me.
They can hear us because Moonbeam's over there just fucking drooling away saying, oh, Ren's over there saying this, that, and the third. And they want to sit there and go, oh, okay, so fuck it.
Fuck you,
Yeah,
Moonbeam.
I just got a text that
Go fuck
Dora
yourself. Like literally, go fuck yourself.
I just got a text that Dora is standing 10 toes down that nobody said anything.
Bullshit, nobody said anything. Bullshit.
You're breaking up,
She
Ram.
did not because she just said Ren. No. No. We
Oh,
talking about OG. We were talking about you. Yeah, we were talking about nobody. Shit. Yeah. It wasn't them. Hold on. She replaying it, y'all. Hold on. She pulling it up.
Turtles, can you screenshot our messages? Cause I actually messaged him saying I got a
She said
fucking
she was putting it
violation.
up. So I'm waiting on her to pull it up. Yeah, Wolf, I got you. Soon as she pulling it up, Wolf. As soon as she start playing it, I'ma unmute.
Cat, we don't give a shit about you and your kid scamming half the goddamn fucking app. Go away. It ain't time for you here. Period. Go away. Thanks, Miss Unknown.
Yo, I'm out for the you were talking about just cat. I'm over here dying. Cause just cat, baby, she be coming in all the spots, girl.
Look, I got it coming at me right, left, and fucking sideways, so I'm ready tonight. I'm ready. You want to burn it down? Let's fucking burn it down.
Willing to fucking burn shit down. I don't give a fuck. I'll make tonight my last night on here. I'll make sure I get my fucking account banned. There is no, if anyone fucking knows me, knows that I don't sit there and be fucking quiet.
Right,
I'm
and
gonna speak up for what is right.
you better not deactivate nothing, girl. Cause one thing about it, I was streaming. You good and able. You know we here. We ain't talking about you. We ain't talking about Ryan. We ain't talking about you. I'm just trying to hear the recording
Okay.
that Dora finna play because you dropped down in the box and when you came right back up, you immediately said something. Ryan wasn't even in the box.
Yeah, because she got a violation, and I said, Miss Enabler, drop quick.
Exactly. But as
And
soon
she
as she
came
came
right the
back,
fuck back and said
she
something.
said it. She
So
did because she
miss
said,
me
I
with
love
that
Miss
shit.
Unknown. She did. I
Cause
heard.
cause I'm not gonna sit with that and not fucking say anything. And it's like, especially Miss Unknown. She knows I love her so much.
Look, I was sent to check up on her, so I did what I was asked to do, and then I came right back.
Right, Ram Show came right over there and was checking on me. Dora, give me the bird signal, sis, when you're ready, sis. Send me the bird signal when you're ready for me to press unmute.
I really don't like that Dora is saying that no one said anything.
That's what she
Dora,
said.
please show the chat too. Please show the boxes. Like that is fucked up.
But then they're going to say, well, wait a minute, the chat was turned off. And it was for a minute. It was. And we were also asked to stay out of boxes. And that's what we did.
Can we re-green screen that picture because I am being told right now after confronting it on the back end too that screenshot is altered.
The screenshot that we put up from her calling me a nigga,
Yeah.
Oh, that fucking
That
word.
screenshot was in that phone dump, OG. Go
That's
to
what I
that phone
said.
dump. It was in Leather and Lace phone dump. We all was there streaming that live, OG. I
Um,
saw it. I was there in the live. That ain't
um,
no if they altered it in their messages. That came from
that's
Leather and Lace
I
phone dump. We
I know.
got that. That ain't alter, babe. Bougie said that shit. That's from her. We ain't gonna do that alter shit now. Like, come on now. I was there for the
Hold
phone
on.
dump, OG. I
She
was there.
didn't say
Unknown, hang on a minute.
she didn't say any of us altered it. She said it's been altered because she did not say it that way. And I said it was in the phone dump.
So so you tell her to show her receipt. We not showing no more receipts on this side. Tell her to pull her end of their receipt up and show me different. If she can pull that receipt up and show me different, then it's alter. Otherwise, I don't believe shit Bougie fucking say. Please don't tell me nothing that lying ass bitch say. Everything come out her mouth is fucking diabetes. The hoe got a fucking diabetes disease. She lie about every goddamn thing. Tell her to show her screenshot. Tell her to send it to you, OG, so you can put it up so we can confirm.
I'll have
Please. Can you do that for me, please? Ask her for hers and we can confirm because that screenshot came out of Leather and Lace phone.
yes, I will, but I'll have to send it to somebody because I can't turn my camera on.
Don't send it to me. I don't want nothing to do with that bitch.
Babe,
Sorry. And I don't turn my camera on ever. Turtles will do it.
Turtles, are you okay? I straight up just called you babe in the live with like a bunch of
It
people
was
in it.
cute. I heard that. Baby,
Turtles.
are you okay? Baby, are you okay? Psst. Turtles!
Turtles!
Mr. Enabler, for fuck's sakes, pay attention to us for a minute, and then you can go back to ignoring us again.
What's
And
up?
I want to clear up one. Go ahead, Turtles. Go ahead, boo.
What do you need?
I'm just making
I don't
sure
know.
you're okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, we're making sure you was good. I just want to set the record straight too. I hope that nobody come for hen house who came up here and showed their receipt because he only came up here to show the receipt because they had it on hand. So I please hope that nobody attack that person because they only came and showed the receipt. They didn't say a word. They just showed the receipt. So I hope they don't get no backlash just for being real and showing like, right is right. So yeah, I just wanted to put that out there.
He didn't do nothing wrong. They
Yeah, he
didn't
said
do
he couldn't
nothing wrong.
talk because
Yeah,
his
I'm
kid
just
was
saying in
there.
this live and here
Yeah.
tonight. I know he just came and showed a receipt, and
Oh,
I know, yeah, I didn't want people to think he was saying nothing or doing nothing malicious. He just brought the receipt because I asked, and they had it on hand, and they showed it. So that was it. That was all. They didn't say nothing, and they left right out.
But who wants the screenshot? Huh? Well, look, you guys, read the fucking room, one.
You're
And
so
two,
fucking
shut up.
But
Jesus
Now they saying
Christ.
He
Bougie want the
said,
screenshot now.
no,
Bougie,
that's
screenshot when
not
she
what the
fucking
fuck
said
was
it.
said.
But who needs a fucking screenshot when the fucking bitch said it right here?
Jackie said, did Florida Man just say Bougie wasn't giving coming back to explain anything? Someone replied and said yes, and they said at Miss Unknown, but now she wants the screenshot. Bougie doesn't want the screenshot. I confronted Bougie on the screenshot. She said that's not what she said. I said it was just shown.
but look, OG, look, she just sat in here and repeated it. Remember,
I
that
don't.
was confirmation. She repeated it. So why would she be saying that the freaking receipts alter when she just sat in her in 4K and repeated what it
yeah.
was?
She
Like,
said
and,
she
and,
said she was quoting
Why would
quotes.
she be saying?
Exactly.
But she also said, y'all can't tell me that you don't sing songs when you're in your car at home and say that.
I don't say that word,
Hey,
period. I
tell her
don't
to
give
miss
a
me with
fuck.
that RT bullshit. Tell her to
Yeah.
miss me with that RT bullshit. No, you don't get the motherfucking right to sit around and call us no niggas. No.
Oh,
I
the
don't give a
word.
damn what context it is. Is she
No.
cool? Like that dumbass shit she saying, like that shit about to piss me off. You don't recite no motherfucking song, call my no nigga.
Mm.
He too goddamn old to even be saying that weird ass cornball ass shit.
And don't matter who you're around. I was called that word for years and years.
You were?
I was with a greeting. You know what I mean?
No, I said
Just
you.
don't.
You were called that word?
Yeah, you
You
just don't
know
repeat
what?
it.
You know what? And Abel, you here, boo? Cause you got sick. You got your bars up. Okay, I'm finna go accepting that, boo.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't pay her internet today. I forgot. I got
I'm
busy spending my money on cookies that turtles
Well,
won't
you
make
need to
me.
get her bill paid now, Rim, because I don't need her in and out and scratching with the Timu Wi-Fi. I need you to get her Wi-Fi together. But
Oh,
y'all, I'm finna go because like,
no, you wait. You're gonna stay right here and bullshit with us.
yeah, no, I'm gonna drop down for a minute
The
and,
fuck
and
you
smoke my
won't.
blunt and get my thoughts together because I don't like how
Yeah, dude,
Booge
right
and
in the
them on the back
box.
end
Turtles
texting you,
does it.
OG, and they got OG coming to ask questions when this bitch just sat in here with these fucking liabilities.
Hold on,
Now
hold
she
on,
want
hold
people
on.
to
Hold
do
on.
this and that. Like, I don't like that.
Wait,
I
oh
don't like
no.
that.
Nobody had me come ask questions. I was just going off on her about the screenshot that I just seen because I've never seen the phone dump.
Somebody need to send you that. I think you need
No,
to
girl,
see
I
that.
don't want it.
Yeah, it's on somebody YouTube. Somebody recorded from top to bottom. So if it was altered on their end. But she just confirmed it when she said in his live and repeated it. And then just to say she was quoting a motherfucking song, which ain't no song, say unknown quack is what crack is what. That ain't no goddamn song. Like,
It's
I
come on now.
not.
said
Exactly.
Fuck.
you called
Like
her
the
that.
fuck.
I said you
Do
called
I
Miss
her
got do
that.
I
Unknown.
got Dumbo wrote on my forehead? Like, what the fuck? Do
I
I
said
got
you called her that. I said, and you said those
Wait,
ends
hold
were
on
the
real quick.
door,
Miss
and she
Unknown, I have
replied.
to go pee. Don't leave.
She's not going
Okay?
nowhere.
Okay,
You
I'll wait
sit
till you
right
come
there and
back.
smoke it. Mute. mute
Yeah,
look,
yeah, I'm finna
mute
murk up.
up.
I'm
Mute
murking
up,
up.
baby. And you do what you got to do because shit, it is what it is.
Turtles does it. Fucking
I,
get comfy, Miss Unknown.
I wasn't going to put him out there like that, but okay.
He does. He's
On
probably rolling one right now.
Look, as
Or
long as it
grinding it
takes him
up.
to do that,
Um,
shit. Well, I'll be.
he's actually pretty quick, especially if he has cones.
Do
Yeah,
you
I do.
remember the other night when we were like, Jesus, and it turned into a big whopping joke for like an hour and a half? Are you still doing that? Remember?
Oops.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I really gotta go pee. No
Is that
one
the
Well,
leave.
mushroom
don't
tattoo
forget to
there?
wash your hands.
Always do.
Miss Unknown, they store's playing it now.
Hey, play it loud so I can hear too. I'll be
Hey,
right back.
Dora, hold on. I'm getting over there right now. I'll tell her 1 second I'm coming. I'm getting over there.
Hurry up.
Okay, Dora,
Yeah,
I'm
can all of
ready.
my people go over there and listen?
I'm ready, Dora. Right now. I'll tell her. Hold on, Miss Unknown is coming. All right, here we go. I'm ready, Dora. Okay, Dora, I'm ready. All right. Hold on, Miss Unknown is coming. All right, you ready? Yes, ma'am. Okay, Dora, I'm ready.
Unknown, can you see the boxes?
All right, everybody mute. Here we go.
Unknown, can you see the boxes?
Nah. She ain't got the
I know
screen
you.
on. She finna
No,
play
but
the
you.
audio. Hang on. Why is that not fucking?
You need to see the boxes. It was loud in here.
Maybe I have to save it. Hold on. Oh, that's why. Because I ain't got no. Hold on. Hold on, Miss Unknown. Take your time, boo. We here. Turn the volume up.
And right after this, we're gonna go ahead and ask her why she didn't speak up when Bert fucking Alex shamed. But
Is this
okay.
audio, Dora? No, it's the full video. It's coming through right now. She says Beast Mode just sent it to me. Okay. Oh, we might get a
That's because it was
picture.
about me. That's why.
We might get a picture. Beast Mode's coming to play it because she got the clip. She's trying to. She coming in right now. Shout out to the bloggers who catch all the tea.
Damn, it's not my time. I know there's storms. I know. Get up here and lay down. All right, the Misfits. Are you on a box? All right, here we go. Beast Mood's gonna play it. What does it say? Hold on, I gotta rewind. Okay. Now everybody pay attention and listen. OG, do we have the boxes? Like,
Yeah, show the boxes, Dora.
great. Let me know if it doesn't sound clear. You might have to come up a little bit closer. To Google article on the green screen, just go off all the wild ass shit. Whenever she was in her Army's live at one point, Stephanie had screen recorded the live, and she sent me a clip of it the next day and was like, listen to this. What does it say? And I told her what I thought it said, which was exactly what she thought that it said. So, I made a video.
Oh, well, now they ain't got the...
And in the video, which I think is kind of by the way, but in the video, I also clipped a portion of Whitney Houston's.
Turtles, can you please show your live because they're not showing the boxes.
Can you show the screen? Something crack is whack, right? And in my... Oh, shit.
Did they violate her?
Did she drop?
Did she get a violation? Don't be hating that and start the reporting the shit now.
Right. Don't report. That's fucking bullshit.
Don't start reporting, y'all.
You want the crap shown, don't fucking report it. That's bullshit.
Oh, there she is. Okay. Listen. That was me when I dropped my phone. Hold on.
I'm finna say, y'all. Let us hear the tea.
Do you have the visual on that also, Bismo? There we go. The whole ride with my, mark on the
Can we see the boxes, please? There we go.
Can you hear it okay? Whenever she was in her Army's live at one point, Stephanie had screen recorded the live, and she said, it was like, listen to this. What does it say? And I told her what I thought it said, which is exactly what she thought that it said. So, I made a video, and in the video, which I think is not a bad video, but in the video, I also clipped a portion of Whitney Houston's interview with Diana Sawyer, and where she says something crack is whack, right? And
OG, you heard she repeating everything in the message.
I said, F you niggas, crack is whack.
Ooh.
End quote. And now she turned that into I'm racist. I never made a meme about
nobody said nothing.
I didn't. I made the video to the meme was never in that.
FloridaMan didn't say nothing. OG didn't say nothing. And Abla, you went on Teacup. She came back.
So somebody stopped her and said something?
Yeah. Nobody shut that bitch up.
But outside of that, there was no issue. I did come on here and I said that I don't care who you are, 99% of you are in your car if you're my age, listening to Tupac, Snoop Dogg, and Biggie Smalls.
Y'all heard this bitch? Tupac, Biggie Smalls.
When that word comes out. I am not fucking racist, okay? I don't generally use that term.
My God.
My kids won't call me that.
That shit got chills going through my motherfucking body, baby. Lord Jesus.
But it's not, but I'm not racist. And that
I'm
was taken completely out of context except in smoke up. So you didn't call Miss Unknown. Well, where did you call her out at, OG?
My.
Playing, Dora. Keep playing.
I said it in a chat, in a private text. Where did you call her out, OG? You like saying it. Well, I mean, you asked me what I fucking said, and I'm telling you what the fuck I said.
And she got mad.
Right there, Dora.
You guys want full transparency, so that's
Right there is where I fucking called her out, Dora.
OG, nah, you really didn't say shit to her about that,
I said
OG.
you
Come on
can't
now.
fucking say that.
Y'all were being nice. You was being nice as hell to her. That's crazy.
Now she's saying right there, I called her out.
That's crazy.
Nope, nobody said a fucking word while she was spewing it.
Nobody didn't.
What Stephanie's not telling you guys is that in our conversations on the phone, how many times I had to tell her
Nobody didn't say shit.
this is disrespectful and inappropriate.
And she keep talking. I'm talking about she going.
Crickets.
Wow.
Thank you, B-Smoke. Can you send that to me?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, in the chat.
Thank you, Dora.
The chat over there is recognizing that that's not calling her out.
Thank you, Dora. If you can hear me, thank you, Dora. Thank y'all for playing it. And yeah. Yeah.
Phoenix, tell me where I was caught in a lie. So go fuck yourself. How about that? Dora's over there screaming loud and proud. Nobody in here said a fucking thing.
That's a fucking lie because people were saying shit in the fucking comments. And the comments were going fast as it was, anyways, like Rim said before.
Chick-fil-A, you can clearly hear me say to her, you can't say that. Moonbeam, shut the fuck up. That's not what the fuck I just said. I swear to God, Moonbeam needs to shut the fuck up before I fucking get all the shit she's got and just fucking dump it, because I won't be as nice as FloridaMan.
Oh, gee, I think you should.
Hey, Dora, why don't you tell people about you fucking letting people addict shame and defending them? Okay? While you're running your mouth over there.
We ain't got a result to that. Like, we ain't gonna do
No,
that.
unknown, I'm sorry. Nope. Nope.
Hold
Because
on,
for
OG.
days
It's
that
okay.
fucking bitch has been dragging me. For
But
days.
but they telling the truth though. They didn't
They're
lie.
not though. I
Nobody
said you
said
can't
nothing.
say that.
Hold on, OG. Hold
Listen,
on.
that was my point.
Hold
That's why I
on.
brought it up in the chat. I said
Yeah, like
nobody said
nobody
anything.
said nothing.
Nobody said
Like
a
they not
word
lying.
until Miss Unknown came up and said something. Nobody said a word.
Yeah, like don't say they
How
lying and they
can you
not
say that?
lying.
But then
How
I
can you
got
say
jumped
nobody
on
said
because I made that statement in the chat and I was wrong, but they just played the live and I was right. Like nobody said a word
How can you
until Miss
say
Unknown
nobody
came up.
said a word when an Abler spoke
They
up, Turtle
just
spoke
played
up,
the
and I spoke
chat,
up?
OG, hun. That's what I'm saying. I never say anything.
Turtles, can you please end your live and pull
Hold
that
on,
fucking
Breezy.
clip?
Dora just played it.
Yeah, hold on, Breeze. I got it. OG, come on now. Come on, OG. We ain't gonna do that. Come,
So why
OG.
couldn't we hear? Let me
We
ask you
better
this.
than OG.
Unknown.
Me and you better than
Why?
that, OG. Hold
And we
on,
are,
OG.
but why
Me and you
couldn't we
better than
hear?
that. But
Girl,
nobody said nothing, OG. They just played the clip like, come. I was streaming the live. I got the live. Turtles ain't got to download nothing, OG. You said loud and proud. You spoke up and you shut her down. No, you did not. You asked
I
her a
said you
question.
can't say that. I asked her a
OG.
question first, and I
She
said you
was
can't say
talking for
that.
3 minutes before you even said anything, and you still didn't correct her, OG. Like, come on. Just say you didn't say nothing. Like, quit saying you said something when you didn't check that bitch, period. You let
I
the bitch
no,
talk
because if I
and
sit
talk
here and
and
say
talk. The
if
bitch
I
even continued to say something about a motherfucking crack pipe, OG. Come on, bruh. I
But
ended my live to come over here. And you still saying like Moonbeam and Dora and them lying on you. Them folks ain't lying on you.
oh
Everybody
they're not.
hearing the shit. It's just like it ain't no big deal. It's just the principle.
No, it is a
If
big
I
deal,
hear
unknown,
somebody,
because you can't say
if I
nobody
fuck
said
with you,
anything.
if I fuck with you and people know that if I fuck with you and I hear somebody speaking down on you, I always come in and speak up. But for you to say you fuck with me and you
No.
let that bitch sit in here and call me a nigga and then tell you it came from a rap song, that shit hurt my feelings, G. Like for real. And you still trying to fight it saying that you said something, G, like you did, OG, like come on. Like y'all saving this bitch for some odd reason. I don't know why. Fuck her.
I'm
The
not
hoe was
saving her.
disrespectful. Then you come talking about the receipts all to that show. Tell that hoe to pull her receipt. That hoe never shouldn't have said that weak ass shit. I don't disrespect y'all like that. I don't do y'all like that. Every time I come around, I'm a problem. I'm this, I'm that when I speak up. Like what the fuck?
Rim, you wasn't in the boxes at the time, hun, but
I
everybody else
was.
that was in the boxes,
I
not one
was.
person spoke up and said anything. Not one person.
I was, and I'm
Miss
appalled at
Enabler, hun,
myself. Hold on,
I
I'm talking. One second, please. Thank you. Um, I'm like fucking speechless right now.
Y'all in the comments can say what the fuck you want. If I
OG,
said it one way,
OG,
I'd be
OG,
wrong. If I
OG.
said it
It's
another,
not
I'd
the
be wrong.
fucking time. Shut
Mm-mm.
the
You're
fuck
wrong,
up.
OG. You're
What?
wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong,
Please shut
OG.
the
Okay,
fuck up.
I'm wrong for the way that I told her you can't
Okay,
say that.
Jesus Christ.
Boom.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, like
Bye.
I don't
Bye.
like that, OG. You don't stand on business. See, I've been keeping quiet for a long motherfucking time. But you don't stand on motherfucking business when you wrong. The only thing you had to do was say I fucked up and I didn't say shit. Like, come on now. It ain't that motherfucking serious. Then you talking about you gonna drop out moonbeam information and all that shit cause you in the wrong. Y'all motherfuckers be killing me when y'all be caught in y'all shit. And then y'all wanna deflect and get fucking mad. Like, what the fuck?
Miss
Like this shit
Unknown.
ain't even that serious. Like how I able to say I apologize.
I
Like
didn't say shit
genuinely.
fast
And
enough.
that's
hang on.
still my girl. And I still love her down. But OG, you dead ass wrong. What pissed me off is when you came back from off teacup and you talking about show another receipt. I'm not showing a bitch shit. That bitch sat here and confirmed what the fuck she said and then tried to say it's a rap motherfucking song. Bitch, I don't play them type of games. I be nice longer motherfucking enough. But y'all hoes getting beside y'all selves. That shit ain't cool.
Miss
That shit
Unknown.
disrespectful as fuck. And for you to keep up here talking about it's not about you, OG. Damn.
Miss Unknown, you have every right to be upset. There wasn't a strong denouncing from the box as to what should have happened. I think that the people that were in the box should own that and learn from it. I know Enabler sounds like you're really shocked that you didn't say something at the
And
time.
she apologized
Yeah,
though.
and
One thing
Yeah,
about it, she
yeah.
apologized. She was the only
there's
one.
there's absolutely no fucking excuse for myself, and I'm gonna take accountability. Like I'm ashamed. No matter what my situation was at the time, I'm ashamed, and I'm sorry, and I can 100% take accountability.
Hey, Blue. Nope. Cause I still love you and ain't no this not gonna change how I feel about you. Like, don't feel no type of way. Cause like I said, we got an understanding and your first thing was you apologize. So I don't want you to feel no type of way like it's your fault because it's not. I still love you down. You still my girl. Shit happens. Shit happens. You was woman enough to say you fucked up. You didn't say nothing. You apologize, and I respect you for that. So please don't think I feel some type of way about you, girl, because we here. You can
And
stand on
I just
business.
know I'm disappointed in myself.
No,
I
don't be. It's
absolutely fucking
okay.
am.
It's okay. Shit happens. It's just a learning experience. That's all. We fuck up. We for thugs fuck up, we fuck up, but we here. I just don't like how OG just sitting up here going on the back end still talking to this lying ass bitch and coming in here talking about some the receipts all to like, come on, OG. That right there hit me hard. Like I can't believe that. And Abel, I love you down, girl. Don't feel no type of way, babe. One thing about it, since we've been around, you been in my corner and you be sticking up for me when I ain't around. And I appreciate you for that. And I appreciate you tonight saying you was wrong and that was wrong because you didn't say nothing, but you stood on it like you apologized. And I accept your apology and we cool and we moving forward.
I don't even know like what the I'm.
pussy. I'm sorry. And I'm sorry,
Oh, no,
everybody.
you're fine.
And Holly, I am so sorry. Y'all know my voice loud. Y'all know I talk loud. I don't really be trying to scream. So like either y'all have to excuse me sometimes, but that shit piss me off. That bitch sitting here and said that shit again. Double down on it, calling me a motherfucking nigga. Like she get a pass for that shit. The fuck? Turtles, I am so sorry this had to happen in your life tonight. I know
No, I'm
it's
sorry.
supposed to
No,
went one way and it didn't. I am so sorry.
I've,
I
I've been
am.
I've been trying to let everyone talk. I should have said something earlier, and I apologize.
It's okay. I
I've been trying to
appreciate
get a
you.
word in here. I I
I
should
think
have. To be honest, it shocked the shit out of me.
Yeah, I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all. Rim, you know you
Yes,
my girl.
darling.
I
Look,
appreciate y'all.
and I know they're still listening. Don't say that we didn't call OG out for saying that she stood 10 toes down and didn't, because we just did if you didn't listen.
I'm disappointed in OG. I'm disappointed in OG. And there was another thing I wanted to say. That post about when you said the N word, you only took accountability recently because I just found out about that. What, about a week or two ago?
Yeah,
Because you never had said nothing about it, ever said nothing about it, OG.
it was
Somebody had
about
ended
that.
up posting a receipt. And that's how I ended up saying it. Because you told me you never, ever, 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 ever said it.
Dora
That's what you
posted the
told me.
receipt.
Yeah, Dora had it, but I had saw it like a week or two ago. Somebody
Dora
else
had
had
it.
pulled it out.
I believe
Was
Dora
it
sent it to
Dora?
you. I believe Dora sent it to you.
Okay, yeah. Shout out to Dora, cause yeah, I when I got that I was shocked. And OG said that it was the some she said, but OG never took accountability for it. And OG, it only took for somebody to break it out for you to say that some. But I don't think it's cool for you to say that you have biracial kids or whatever. It's tokenizing. I don't care what y'all say when y'all be on here using these slurs and then try to say y'all have biracial kids. That's a fucking tokenizing. Stop it. We too grown for that. I don't sit up and use no type of words that's not in my everyday vocabulary. Have Bougie sit up here and say she don't understand shit I'm saying? That didn't get her no motherfucking right to call me no crackhead nigga and all that shit. For real. And OG,
I
I thought you
understand you
fuck with
fine.
me. I thought you fuck with me, OG, but to see you fuck with the ops, that right there tells a lot. But y'all, I hate the live one left. I just could not let Bougie sit up here and not say just not. She lied. She act like she Miss Motherfucking America. That bitch sat up here and act like she ain't did a bitch ass thing. And FloridaMan keep talking about some she want the only one. Fuck that. She was the motherfucking ringleader. FloridaMan, you want around, babes. I'm telling you, it's a lot of shit you don't know about that bitch. That's a grimy ass bitch. You better be careful. You better be careful. Cause remember at one point, FloridaMan, you was riding with us on the fuck boo, like you knew what was going on, G. I ain't mad at you, but I'm disappointed in how you treated me tonight. And how you sit up there and you took her side and trying to say, since if y'all don't want answers or receipts, then fuck everybody, da 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 da. Respectfully, FloridaMan, I don't think nobody wants you to show us no receipts. If that big grown ass bitch can't come in here and stand on her motherfucking 10 toes and talk her shit and show her receipts just how she put them bitches out, I don't see why the fuck you coming to do it, because really it's irrelevant. Because you don't know the whole story. You don't know both sides. And then you get mad at everybody that's been standing 10 toes with you because we trying to tell you the right thing. But it's cool for you to tell us the right thing, but we can't tell you our rights or our experiences. Like, that ain't cool, bro, that you downplayed all of us. Everybody. You
Miss
even made Monster cry yesterday. Like, that shit wasn't cool. And you
No.
know you wrong.
Unknown, check Queen of Blessings message. Hi, Deb.
It's the fact. One thing
Hello.
I don't like nobody threatening me. Cause if it's a threat, it's a promise. Florida man, that's foul, bro.
What?
That's foul. I'm gonna hop down. That's foul. It's up and
What?
it's stuck with anybody. I won't smoke with anybody. I don't duck no smoke. Period. I
What are
don't
you
take
talking
no
about?
threats. I don't do none of that.
What are you
And
talking
I'm
about?
intelligent enough to know that you want bullshit. This
What?
post Florida man that posted.
Hold, please.
Talking about a full pick me attack so I can have attention. When this bitch played in all our faces, like what? Attention? I can't believe this shit.
Where'd Enabler go? Okay, are you able to hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I gotta check a couple messages. I might just snap tonight. Hold please.
Enabler, Rim, Turtles, Chaos, Guy, Virgo Queen, Smash, Lee, Wicked, Ashlock, Dora, J Mac, Kens, Lisa, Miss Homie, Miss Enabler, Queen of Blessings, Rim, Retina, Sassy Virgo, That Wicked Bitch, Trouble Official, User name is unknown. I am not leaking a thing, doing the thing, or saying a thing. The people I thought were intelligent enough to understand context and understand that they're a full-on pick-me attack so you can get your attention at Miss Unknown. Take it because all of you can get fucked. Do your thing. I ain't leaking anything. Viking, blah blah blah. Road Dog, blah 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 can do his thing. I have blocked them all. I absolutely would not accept the fact that I went through all this shit and fucking got petty for them to be unable to use context. Fuck them. Bet.
Jesus Christ.
Bet. Bet.
You know what? I stand on it. I don't give a fuck.
Bet.
I'm not afraid. I don't give a fuck. I do not give a fuck.
What did that's what I don't like. Because since day one, motherfucker been right. You know how many motherfuckers went against me? Do y'all know how many people went against me? Because I said I fuck with Florida man. And he said, fuck me. That's wild.
Wow. Bet. Fucking bet. Also, wow, cool. I don't give a fuck. I really don't give a flying fuck. Everything that could be put out on me, including my kids, my
I don't,
grandson.
Abla, don't even worry about it, cause like
No,
I
fuck
hate
this,
that.
dude.
Like I can't believe it. Like for over Bougie though, box. Cause I'm gonna hop down too, cause I'm disgusted right now. I'm disgusted. Turtles, I'm sorry. I wholeheartedly apologize, y'all. I promise y'all,
No, no, no,
I
no, no, no. That's one thing
wholeheartedly
you're not
apologize.
gonna apologize. You're not. You
I
did
did not.
absolutely fucking nothing wrong.
You
I
got
did not
nothing.
mean for y'all to get
Except
You
in.
for
got
be
nothing.
yourself.
You got nothing to apologize for.
I'm so sorry. I'm gonna hop down,
No,
y'all,
no, no, no,
and
no,
I'm
no,
gonna
no,
talk to
no.
y'all.
Please do not apologize. Please. Please. Fuck.
Enabler, I got 3 words for you.
Like,
I love you.
All right.
Yeah, Turtles, end the live for her.
All right.